Hey, what's up? It's just me and you guys today, YouTube. No TikTok today. Let's see. I accidentally... Let's see, hold on a sec. Schedule stream. Alright. Ah. That's what I messed up. Could work? No. Oh well, no Instagram today, I guess. I accidentally messed that up. Whatever. Who cares? Instagram doesn't really do much anyways. No TikTok today because TikTok banned me for 3 days. TikTok is sensitive. I don't know if I won the appeal or not. I don't know if I'm gonna win the appeal or not. It hasn't came through, I don't think, but it's fine. It's only 3 days, and honestly, it might actually be easier. No, it's not because of the corn yesterday. It was because of that guy that I that guy that I cursed out that said something about my wife. Honestly, I deserve it. Sometimes I complain about TikTok about like banning when it's not necessary, which that happens. Don't get me wrong. It definitely does happen, but to be fair, yesterday probably deserved it. But worth it. Totally worth it. Omi Live instead. Yeah, I'll probably do an Omi Live. I was gonna say calling someone a poo should not be a ban. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I didn't deserve it. I deserved it for TikTok, but I didn't really deserve it. I should be able to say certain words. They're too offended. So how will you debate? Yeah, we'll still do Omi TV, stuff like that. There's always ways to debate, man. Honestly, I kind of like Omi / Umingle anyways, because for the most part, you see their face. Not that that doesn't stop them from being trolls. It's just not quite as much because people are more trolls when they just, you know. Hey Nick, you mentioned you train MMA. Just curious, did I mention that? Yeah, I have a black belt in Shotokan karate. Honestly, though, it's been a long time. I was, I trained from the ages of like, I think I was at least 10, maybe 10 or 11 is when I started, and I got my black belt when I was like 17, 18. It was traditional Shotokan though. No, I don't know why I said though. It's not like it's worse. It's just different, right? So when I got into training a little bit of MMA when I was in the military, um, it's just a different beast, you know. Traditional stances are very elongated, whereas MMA was a lot more fighting stance, if you will. Ooh, another Arabic, or sorry, I was reading, you should cuss him out in Arabic. You know what? I should learn a little bit more Arabic. That'd be funny. Thank you for the super chat, Waifu. I'm gonna try to read it. Ata. Echle. Echla. Achla. Achle. Gosh, without the Nakud, even with the Nakud, I suck. But and then the last word says it's Gimel Bet Reish. Gebar. The best I got. Do I know what that means? Nope. That's I hope I said that somewhat right. Did you get cauliflower ears? No. I definitely trained way more under Shotokan karate than I did MMA. I did do about a year of MMA, mostly focused on jiu-jitsu. I don't know how many people get cauliflowers in jiu-jitsu. I mean, it can happen, but we weren't doing a lot of grabbing at the ears. But yeah, it wasn't that long. Whereas Shotokan karate, I did for 7, 8 years. Again, I want to make it clear though, I'm 33 now, so I last time I really trained like daily was when I was in my late teens, 18, 19 years old, up until I joined the Navy. Sure, I also came from traditional martial arts to Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, etc. Anyways, cool. Looking forward to you mingle. That's awesome, dude. You're a fucking certified badass. I only did one and just like a little bit of other things. You did traditional and Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and Krav Maga. I would love to learn Krav Maga. If I had more time, I'm just I was actually looking, I was calling around asking if I can take Krav Maga, and I found a trainer. And my wife's just like, how much more are you going to take on? She's like, you do a job, you're a father, you do advocacy, you're doing your lives, your videos, and you go to school. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I was thinking about dropping the school. I'm not learning anything. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm learning because for those that don't know, I'm going back to school to get a Middle Eastern history degree. I'm about to finish my associates. I've been about 2 years now, and I haven't learned anything this past 2 years. Like, don't get me wrong, I've learned like some European history and stuff that I've never focused on. I don't really care about that stuff to be real with you. But when it comes to like my Middle Eastern history classes, there's nothing that they said. I'm like, it's like I already knew that. What does Sean Kelly say about your debate with Kenny and Dan? You know what? I need to reach out to him. Thanks for reminding me. He hasn't messaged back honestly in a minute. Oh shit, he did. He messaged today. Oh, he messaged. Wait, what the fuck? He literally just messaged right now. Like, literally right when you reminded me, I grabbed my phone. That's creepy. I'm not even kidding. He just messaged 8:44 p.m. Don't you hate Turkish history? I don't hate Turkish history, but I just don't find it as interesting. It's specifically the governments and the leadership. He said, "How long will you be in Vegas for?" Nadir Ahmed said he would debate you on Islam as well. I'm not going to be in Vegas that long, Sean. I'll set that up separately. You know what I just realized? When I go live on TikTok, my Discord automatically sends out the link, but since this is YouTube, I need to send that out manually. So sorry, chat, just give me like 1 second. Does anyone even know who Nadir Ahmed is? I am not live on TikTok, you guys. I'm sorry. I've been banned for 3 days for calling that dude a... Am I allowed to say it on YouTube? Am I allowed to say what I called him on YouTube? You should debate James Fishback. I offered. I know someone who has his personal phone number. He read it. No answer. It sucked because he did a lot. And I asked him before he even like went on the Tucker Carlson show, like before he was just talking with anyone, right? They said, hey, this Nick Mattel guy knows a lot about Israel. He said he'd debate you. And say it. Oh yeah, I called him a fag. He said my wife was a whore, and so I called him a fag, and I got banned on TikTok for it. Anyways, yeah, James Fishback, yeah, I offered, and this was when he was talking to like nobodies, people with even less followers than me. So I was like, this will be great. He's gonna totally say yes. Guess he saw my debates, or at least some of them, and never answered. Sucks, man. Whitster, thanks for the super chat. Bro, 33 is young. I'm 36, train and compete in boxing. My fitness is more than most people in their early 20s. No excuses. You're right. 33 is young. That being said, I feel older. Time in the Navy. I don't look that old. A lot of people think I'm younger. I don't know why I think I look my age, but especially with the facial hair when I shave, sure, I guess I look younger. I have a torn ACL on my left knee. I didn't even know. My left knee would just hurt. And then I went to the VA to do my, when you get out of the military, they make you do all these, what's it called? Exams and stuff. And then they did a test and they're like, you have a torn ACL in your left knee. I was like, I didn't, but that explains why it hurts all the time. They asked me if I wanted to get surgery on it. I said no, because that's like, why? I'm 33. I don't want to get knee surgery. It's not like I'm an athlete or something. Thanks for the super chat. Is that an I or an L? Elanit? Hope I said that right. You didn't put a message, but I really appreciate that. Thank you. How is old Sneaks doing since the event? Honestly, I haven't really paid much attention. You know what's funny is I have a lot of clips actually because it was just me dog walking him for 2 hours. So I thought, yeah, I could probably get like 5 to maybe 10 clips at most. Honestly, between clips people have been sending me to post and clips that I just clipped myself. I also had somebody, hey, what's up, Nat? Nat, let me give you mod access here. There you go, Matt. Nat. Everyone say hi to Nat. She's the one that's not your average Gentile. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So yeah, it was so many clips. And so I'm still gonna post them because everyone's like, post more, because some people don't want to watch a 2-hour debate, which is fair, I get it. And so, but I don't want to just like only post them all, so I'm just gonna kind of throw it in as I post my other clips and stuff. What about me? What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you? Who are you on TikTok? Nat's already like my moderator amongst other people. So if you're someone who's a moderator on my TikTok and you're here, text me or Danielle and let me know. It's not that I won't add more moderators in time. I just want to at least at first stick with the ones that I know are my moderators. Because I love my mods. Oh, you're Mark? Well, how am I supposed to know that? Well, all right then. Got you, Mark. Add as moderator. There you go, Mark. You got it too now. I've watched the Sneeko debate 3 times. Wow, you're a beast. I don't even know how you do that. I need to provide proof. Just gotta make sure, I don't wanna. Hey, Sean. You guys, sorry, I was sending a voice note. That's why I muted it. Okay, let's go right into the X stuff since we're not on TikTok right now anyways. This is actually going to be a little easier because I got to be real, you guys. It's kind of tough to manage the live studio on my right screen and the YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and whatnot and X stuff on this screen. So it's like, it's actually might be nice. Not that I'll ever stop doing TikTok, but I'm just saying for the few days it might be kind of nice this way. Your setup is probably so clustered. Do you guys want to see my setup? I'll show you my setup right now. Let me take a little quick video. And I'll show you guys my setup. The heck? Oh, what's up, K Jane? Yeah, I know you're a mod. Thanks for the super chat. I will make you a mod right now. Sorry if you guys are from my TikTok and I don't immediately recognize your name. The chat goes kind of quick, and I'm also kind of wait, can I say regarded on YouTube? Is that now that I'm not on TikTok, can I say that? People say it all the time? Heck yeah. Fuck TikTok, dude. This is great. I was gonna say I'm kind of retarded is what I was gonna say. So that could be a total big reason why. Tal Oren says it every day. Nick, why don't you tell Walter, the co-host of Fresh and Fit, to debate Myron? You know, me and Walter do speak sometimes, actually. He wants me to be on his, not the Fresh and Fit podcast, but the other one he does. But it's all the way in Miami, so he's like, let me know when you're in Miami. I'd love to have you on. So I wanted to kind of do that first and then maybe ask him, like, hey, because honestly, I feel like Myron just doesn't want to, which I will totally make fun of, but I can't force somebody. You know what I mean? Like, in the end, somebody doesn't want to, they don't want to. That's what it is. He blocked me. I mean, like, kind of made it clear. Let's see here. Let me, oops. Nope. Why is it not letting me? There we go. This is my setup. If you guys see this right here. See? So like right here is screen number 1. That's to my left. That's where you guys, that's where I'm looking when I'm looking right here. This is where I see you guys. And then right there is my teleprompter. That's where the camera's at. So like when I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking, the teleprompter's obviously off. It's almost always off. Sometimes for videos, if I'm like reading something really long from like an article where I'm quoting something, I just put it up there. For the most part though, I just kind of click record and I just yap. But it's kind of nice when you have that long thing, you don't want to memorize it, you know? And then there's the right screen. And yeah. This right here, this light, I want to get another one on the left side. The left side is an older light that I have. I want to get the one I have on the right that you're looking at on the screen right now. I want to get that for the left side. It's an Elgato light, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Seriously, I love it. Because it connects via the software. And so all you can just like, you can have a remote for it, but you can use the computer to adjust like the lighting. If I want to make it like red, you know, lighting, I can turn it all the way up, which is like super bright. And then I can turn it like, it's just a lot easier. But that's way too bright. So I'm going to just turn that down. I only usually have it at like 10% or something. It's really too bright. All right. Yapping from Nick is fire, dude. I do yap. If you guys ever say like, Nick, come on, move on. I do have ADHD. I'm pretty sure. I'll be like, yeah, let's go on X, and then it'll be like an hour before I actually start talking about it. So my bad. All right, let's take a look at the stuff on X today. This is actually kind of funny. I'm going viral on X again. This is at 707,000 views, and I posted it only just, I don't know, like less than 24 hours ago. Essentially, you guys who were watching the stream the other day, you saw this, but I'll play it again.
I don't like a lot of white people. They're annoying.
I bet you don't, you know. You just come to all our fucking countries every time because your fucking countries are shitholes.
What do you mean? What, so you're calling me a terrorist?
I have no idea if you're a terrorist or not. I don't remember making that. I don't remember using that word. You said that word. I didn't say that word. It's just funny how much you guys hate us.
She doesn't like white people, but they come to white countries.
You hate white people, but you come to white and Western countries. Isn't that really crazy?
Because we were forced into this country.
Who forced you to come to America?
Saddam Hussein
wasn't Americans.
Saddam Hussein told you to go to America. Yeah, okay.
So
no, you guys
America's
come here
fault.
because America is a significantly better country than your shithole countries that Islam ruined.
No, it's not.
So
it's
you
not
come
better
here
than
where we have better healthcare, we have cleaner water, we have cleaner stuff, we have better economy, we have better military. Fine, let me ask you, why don't you go back to Iraq now? Saddam Hussein's dead. Why don't you go back? You won't, because you fucking know it's better here. You know damn well you're not going to leave.
Because I'm a woman.
Oh, please expand on that. Tell me, what's wrong with you being a woman?
Women don't have rights.
That's crazy. So you stay in the country where women have rights, and you won't go to the Oh, wow. Huh. I wonder if there's a correlation there. I wonder if there's a correlation there. Please tell me, why do women not have rights? Go ahead, tell me, why is it in Iraq that women don't have rights? Please tell us why women don't have rights in Iraq. Go ahead.
Because they are expected to stay at home and be housewives. They can't.
Because of what? What is that ideology that exists in Iraq that tells them to
religion?
Do that? What religion?
It's a religion.
What religion is it?
Islam.
It's Islam. That's crazy. So the Muslims, who she doesn't like a lot of white people, as she said, they don't like the West. They think their religion is perfect. As she said, I don't go back to that because my religion hates on me. So I stay in the West, the place I hate. The white people. Why do you think she's deep-throating that fucking yogurt? That shit pissed me off. I didn't realize it when I was debating her, but like when I watched the video again, I'm like, the yogurt's done. Like, what the fuck are you doing? People I hate because I'm not treated like they treat me in my country.
It's not my fault they do that.
No, you know what? That's true. It's not. It's Muhammad's fault and your religion's fault.
It's not Muhammad's fault. Peace be upon him.
It's not Muhammad's fault. Muhammad specifically said evil comes in three things. Three things, he said. Women was one of those three things. He said hell was filled with women because they're disobedient. He said that women were half as intelligent because they had a deficient mind. He also said that women were half as religious because they have their period and they cannot do certain religious things during that week. And so therefore they're not as religious as men. It takes two women to equal one man as a witness in Sharia law. All of this is absolutely said by Muhammad, who married a 6-year-old. Did you hear that at the end? She said, and it's true. She's like, it's religion's fault. It's not mine. And then when I told her what her religion says, she goes, and it's true. That said they low-key hoes. Piss be upon him. Police be upon him. I like these. I usually say children be upon him, but police be upon him makes sense. You know what? I actually kind of feel bad for her, though, because she actually seems kind of nice. Just like, it just seems like she... Zoot be upon him. That's hilarious. It just seems like she's just saying what she thinks she's supposed to. Which is, if you think about it, kind of sad. Anyways, I'm waiting for Elon Musk to retweet this. Because this is something Elon Musk would love. Let's see what else we got here. I actually talked about this yesterday, so I'll skip it. Yeah, this is funny. So after the assassination of Laujani, the Revolutionary Guard is threatening to open the gates of hell on the Mossad and the Israeli entity. Seems tonight will be extremely intense. By the way, That was last night. It was not extremely intense. I literally was like, they literally say that. Oh shit, my bad, YouTube. I didn't mean to cut you guys off a little. There we go. So they literally say this every time and do nothing different. Like every time. And also, it's kind of weird when the IRGC comes out and goes, you got one of our guys. Now we're going to step it up. Like, you're on the brink of collapse. Your entire Navy and Air Force has been demolished. Your entire missile production is at 0%. Almost all of your launchers have been destroyed. I'm confused. If you already had the ability to step it up, why wouldn't you do that already? Thanks for the super chat, Yosemite. Papi Trumpo had a funny video. Okay, I'll check it out. Is it on X? Or is it on his True Social? I hate True Social, I'm gonna be real. I love you, Trump, but True Social is kind of whack. Ooh, look at this, you guys. Trump is kind of calling out Israel right here. This isn't what you're talking about, but I'll read it real quick. Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. Relatively small section of the... Actually, I should read it here. Of the whole has been hit. The United States knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it, nor did it have any idea of that it was going to happen. Before I keep going, I don't know what's this weird thing about everyone. Oh, it's the username's Poppy Trump. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were just like, I was like a nickname for Trump. What is this weird thing about like having to be like, Qatar didn't know, or Qatar. Oh, like, what does Qatar have on us? I'm just kidding. Qatar was behind the Epstein files. Anyways, unfortunately, Iran did not know this or any of the pertinent facts pertaining to the South Pars attack, and unjustifiably and unfairly attacked a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facility. Oh, okay, my bad. That's why he called out Qatar. Okay, fair enough. No more attacks will be made by Israel pertaining to this extremely important and valuable South Pars field unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent, in this case, Qatar, in which, well, they just did, Trump, so, I mean, technically, whatever. In which instance, the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of the South Pars gas field and an amount of strength and power that Iran has never seen or witnessed before. I do not want to authorize this level of violence. Nobody wants it, especially me. And destruction because of the long-term implications that it will have on the future of Iran. But if Qatar's LNG is again attacked, I will not hesitate to do so. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You know, that's fair, actually. I want to destroy the IRGC, but I think it's important to find that line between attacking the IRGC, but also not destroying infrastructure that can be used by the Iranian people when their country is freed. It's fair. That's fair. Okay, what was it called? Poppy Trumpo? Is that what you said? Yeah. Poppy Trumpo. You said it was today, so it's probably not this one. This was for the 15th. Was this the one? The one with Carlson? Pro Pally in the chat. We love a little work. There's the Pro Pallies. See, that's the only good thing about TikTok is we do get a lot of Pro Pallies. Fuck is not real. You are a clown. Dude, this guy has a Palestinian flag as a profile picture. Didn't they stop doing that in like 2023? Maybe 24 at most? Weren't they using like more unique profile pictures? This guy's a clown. I'm not live on TikTok, so unfortunately my beautiful wife can't really. I mean, technically, I could start like a Zoom call to have her join. I offer, but she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." So she's just kind of monitoring, and also I think she's on a live with Coach. For those that are from TikTok, you should know what that is. Can't reply on YouTube on mobile. It's crazy. Reply where I saw the video. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can check out his replies. I don't know. Just tell me maybe. I can't go on TikTok, you guys. I got banned for a few days. Still waiting for the appeal. Honestly, though, when I don't get the appeal back right away, it usually never releases the appeal. And since it's only 3 days, I'll probably just get unbanned before they even answer my appeal. And I don't see anything in the, oh, wait, is it this one? This has got to be it. This was 2 hours ago. Whatever, I'm going to play it anyways. You guys, I got banned because I called a dude a faggot. Because he called my wife a whore. Can't say that kind of stuff on TikTok. Yeah, let's go straight to debates then. Why not? Anyone's got anything else? Thanks for the super chat, Nikki. I appreciate you. Just give me a second. I need to get an Excedrin because I got a small headache, and I know yelling at Muslims and Propel is going to give me more of a headache. So just give me a second, y'all. I like the Eddie Murphy video I sent, you sent me. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right, Nat. I laughed a little bit. TikTok too strict on Nick? You know what, Yosemite? I gotta be real with you. It's not. I wish I could say it is, but TikTok. Someone protects my TikTok a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes I do say things and I don't get banned, and I know a lot of my friends do. So you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice. You know what? I got an idea. Let's turn off this little small cam. That's not what I'm trying to do. For YouTube, I should make it to where come on, hurry up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, 1 second, y'all. There we go. What I'm going to do is just kind of do it like this. Wish it wasn't like a square, you know, because then I could kind of make it Because it would be cool if it was just square, you know? But it's not like a perfect square. Chat, Nick doesn't read YouTube comments. How does that make you feel? Oh shit, I feel like I shouldn't have read that one. Kind of ruined your whole thing. Sorry. My bad. We'll go back to not reading. Why is this guy spamming? Chat, Nick doesn't read YouTube comments. Button fill the button with chat, maybe? Or fill the bottom, duh. Fill the bottom with chat. That's not a bad idea at all. It's not a bad idea at all. You guys are so smart. You guys are way smarter than I am. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and add source. Ooh, you know what I could do? I was gonna say what I could do is I could put, I guess, super chats here. I've seen some people do that. And I can make this smaller. Why so many spammers? You know what? It's a good question. You know what? We'll worry about that later. Let's just for now just put every comment. And we'll figure out the rest later. So let's go ahead and add a source. Source here. I have to do I guess window capture here. Comments. The window is going to be Streamlabs desktop. Whoa, that's pretty creepy. Look at how insane that looks. There it is. Okay. Sorry about the inception shit going on right here for a second. It's gonna be super blurry. No, that's actually not too bad. Is that super blurry, you guys? Because I'm kind of zooming it in, or zooming it out, I should say. If it is, let me know, and I could probably fix that. It's fine? Okay. So just because I'm taking like a small little thing, like kind of making it bigger, so I didn't know if it would look blurry. Cool, cool. Hi, me. All right, dope. Yeah, I like this. I like this setup. All right, now let me make sure I get Instagram. Let's go ahead and where's the comments? Let's go ahead and turn that off there. All right, I think we are ready to go. Hello.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I am.
Yo, listen, I got a question though. I saw that video like with like you and this fucking girl, like the hijabi girl. She's fucking ignorant piece of shit. Anyways, my question to you: why are you pretending like to be an Israeli while you're Iranian?
When have I ever pretended to be Israeli or Iranian? I always tell people I'm neither Israeli or Iranian. So when have I ever?
What
done
are you? You're not even white. Like, why are you pretending? Like, why are you like defending
first
white
off,
people? Keep saying you're white.
I'm Italian, Spanish, English. Those are pretty fucking
You
white.
Listen. I'll be honest with you. You look far fucking away from being Italian.
Okay,
Like,
I have a lot of ethnicities, but why are you telling me I'm not when I clearly am? I have things that are not. Wait, hold on, let me finish.
Just pretending.
Bro, let me finish.
Just pretending like you came on this shit.
Okay,
like,
what do you think I am?
Arabs.
Fine, what do you think I am then?
Bro,
if I'm not white.
You look fucking Iranian, like fat ass Iranian. Like that's what you look like.
Okay, well, first off, I'm skinnier than you. I can see your round face.
You? Okay, shit.
How much do you weigh? Wait, how tall are you?
Okay, like wait, like
wait, no.
Continue,
you don't get to say something and then ignore it. How tall are you?
Listen, you're fat as shit. Like, look at your face. You have fucking 5 pounds of fat in your face only. I can't see the down there, but like you look fat as shit. That's first.
Okay, you think
right?
I look Persian? Okay, I got you, dude. Relax.
Like, yeah, you're Persian. Why now you switch it when I come back to the point?
Okay, because I'm trying to get you to stop crashing out. We don't have to like each other, but oh my god, Jesus. I get to say like 3 words before this guy crashes out. All right, I'm going to mute you real quick. I'm just going to mute you real quick cuz I need a little bit of silence so I can get this out. Okay? You're screaming at muting. You're muted right now. Literally nobody can hear you. I think it's funny when I tell them I'm muting them and then you can see them like screaming at the... Anyways, I'm just going to say this whether you listen or not. I don't really care. You say I'm not white. I'm a lot. I'm Italian, Spanish. I have some Mexican in me, which is not white, but it's like 10%. And I'm English. I have a little bit of Irish in me. I have a little bit of Greek in me. But you're saying I'm Persian, which, okay, fine. That's a compliment. I mean, Persians are really awesome people, very smart. They're good looking. But do I look Persian? Like, do you really think I look Persian? Okay, I'm going to unmute you. I just ask one thing, okay, before I unmute you. Can you just relax? I get we don't like each other. We don't agree, but just have a conversation, okay? Because I'd rather have a conversation instead of just skipping. Okay, stop speaking. I haven't unmuted you yet. God, these guys are so dumb. I'm going to unmute you, okay? You ready? All right, go ahead. What? We couldn't hear you before.
You come on this shit, right?
Wait, are you going to answer my question or no?
Which question?
Oh, fuck off, dude. Never mind. Jesus Christ. I gotta say, I've been called Syrian the most. A lot of people think I look Syrian for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I've been called Italian a lot, which that one makes sense. I'm 26% Italian. Did a DNA test. Well, I'm actually a lot more Italian than I thought I was originally, but fine, whatever. I have never been called Persian. And again, that's a compliment. First off, Persians, they're very good-looking people. Let's just be real. They're very, very, very smart. So it's not like I'm offended by being called that. It's just a matter of I've never been called that. Why is this not connecting? Let's try the next guy. There we go. Yeah. Dude, a lot of them see the Israeli flag and they just immediately...
Fuck Israelis. Fuck the U.S. Fuck Trump.
Hey, can we have a Can we have a conversation without you guys always screaming? Arabs are always screaming right off the bat. Can we have a conversation?
Let's talk.
Okay, thank God. Anyways, why do you have such a like? I know we don't agree with each other or like each other, but why do you guys immediately? And when I say you guys, I mean 95%. Once in a while, they start speaking. Yeah. Immediate, just like screaming and yelling and cursing, and I'm gonna fuck your mom and your sister and your wife. Well, why can't you guys just like be not barbaric?
We're not barbaric.
Well, you're not showing it very well.
Let's start off with this. Where are you from?
I'm from California. Oh, you mean like my ethnicity?
Yeah, your ethnicity.
I'm mostly Spanish and Italian, but I'm a mutt. I have a lot of things in me. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Arab. I'm not Muslim or Jewish like by faith or anything. But
Okay.
what was I gonna say? Like, I've never seen someone like when I'm skipping through. I've never seen a Palestinian fly and go, "Oh, fuck Palestine, you fucking piece of." Like, I've never done that. And so I just like, what is it about you guys that you just like?
Because you're not Jewish. You're not
Because
Israeli.
we all know that
Yeah, but you didn't know that when you started streaming.
Palestine. We all know that. We all know that Palestine needs to be free. We know the truth.
Why?
You know, that's why we scream it. Because you guys already control the media, making people.
Do you think that's effective? Like, honestly, do you think that's effective?
It's not effective. It's not effective. It's
So
just,
then, so you care more about screaming at people than actively doing something to free your people.
You know why they're screaming at you already without
Well,
even
he already
talking?
answered. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what he just said. And also, you said we control the media. Who? Jews or Zionists?
Zionists.
So can you explain to me why, like, most mainstream media is anti-Israel then, if Zionists control the media?
No, CNN.
CNN is very anti-Israel. CNN is literally anti-Israel. How about BBC?
How?
Well, you can just go read the headlines, but how about BBC? That's one of the world's biggest medias. Are they pro-Israel?
You know what's the crazy thing?
Wait, can you just, before you change the subject, can you answer that real quick? Is BBC pro-Israel?
I think so.
Okay, BBC had to issue 2 corrections per week for 2 years straight about lying about Israel in the negative way. Seriously, 2 correct... Wait, hold on. Jesus Christ, can we just stick to a subject without, like, flipping
okay,
every
let me
5
tell you
seconds?
something, honestly,
Wait, what about Al Jazeera? That's an international media. Are they pro-Israel?
No.
Okay, how about Middle East Eye? That's a pretty big media. Are they pro-Israel?
No, I don't think so.
How about New York Times? Very big. Are they pro-Israel?
Yeah.
They're not. How about Washington Post? Also very much not. I give you Fox News. Sure, Fox News is pretty pro-Israel. But, like, I just find it interesting. You guys always say, oh, you control the media, you control the media. The media, I'm not going to say it's fully anti-Israel, but it's not exactly pro-Israel either.
Yeah. Did you see that guy? Like, he got his hand broken when they pulled him.
Yeah, he was a Marine. He was actually my friend. Someone I know personally was the one that pulled him off. The congressman who was a Navy SEAL, and he pulled his ass out of there.
He's fed up. He knows the American and Israeli.
He was paid to be there.
Even and
He wasn't paid.
He was working with Anthony Aguilar, who was right there. They were doing that on purpose because they're. What? Do you guys think that was organic?
In 1986, what's his name? Biden said, "We put Israel to protect our interest in the region."
Of course.
If, whether there is not an Israel, we would have created one.
Of
to protect our
course.
interest and control the region.
Of
we
course.
don't want that. We don't want these people. We welcomed them and they backstabbed us.
When did you welcome them?
Bro, 1948.
Okay, so in 1936, what happened? What happened? Okay, I got you. So what happened between 36
Came
and
in
30?
many ships when Israel kicked them out their own country.
I
Hitler.
understand what you're saying, and that's actually incorrect, but we'll get there. But can you just let me respond? So in 1936 to 39 was the Arab Revolt. Do you agree?
Okay.
What were they revolting against?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'll ask the question again. So 1936 to 39 was the Arab Revolt. What were they revolting against? The Arabs. What were they revolting against? What were they protesting against?
Well educated on that, based on
okay,
that.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty, so I will go ahead and tell you they were revolting against the British for allowing Jews into the country. You said after the Holocaust. Okay, you said after the Holocaust, which was definitely after 36 to 39. You said they were welcoming the Jews in, except every piece of history shows the opposite. They were killing Jews. They were protesting them until the British forced in what was called the White Papers, which was to limit migration of Jews. The ships your friend was talking about were like the Aliyah Bet ship Theodore Herzl. Okay, that was the, remember that ship that says they destroyed our homes, please don't destroy our hopes and dreams? You guys remember that famous ship that pro-pallies like to show? Do you want me to show you a picture of it?
Go ahead, please.
Aliyah Bet ship Theodore Herzl, Jews, Palestine. That'll probably show up.
Okay, but do you support the bombing on Palestinians?
I do, but I think there's a little bit of context. This ship right here, you got, okay.
Where did you go? Why did you skip?
Because you just keep crashing out.
Because you cannot handle a
Okay, I'm gonna mute you again. I will not skip this time, but you have to relax. Stop being such a barbaric Arab for once in your life. Just try to have a conversation like you're from the West. Like where we actually converse back and forth, and you're not just like, hey, you're fat, you're an idiot, you're a piece. Like, let's just have a conversation. Are you capable of that? If you are, I'll stay this time. If you're not, it's just not worth my time. I'm streaming right now. We don't have time for this. You can do that?
Let's go.
So you are capable of that. Oh, okay. So you chose not to do it before. Okay, go ahead. What are you so angry about for, man?
What I'm angry about that you come on this on Arab, like insulting the religion of Islam, right, and insulting the Prophet, right? And I don't get what's your point of this.
Sure. I mean, I would insult any pedophile. It's not like it's your prophet specifically. If I insult Jeffrey Epstein as well, he's a piece of shit. I think he should be, well, he's dead now, but I wish they castrated him before that. It's not like it's your prophet specifically.
Okay. So, but like, you sure you curse him because he's supported by Israel? You know that, right?
Who?
Epstein.
By all of Israel or like Ehud Barak?
Your government, like your Israeli government. He said
so.
Like
Ehud Barak hasn't been in the government for many, many years. So I'm not really sure what you mean. Benjamin Netanyahu.
He's supported by the Mossad.
Benjamin Netanyahu in 2019 specifically called out Ehud Barak for having ties with Epstein before Americans were even talking about it. In the Epstein files, there's an email and an FBI report that specifically said Israel was investigating his ties with Epstein before America even started investigations. You said just now that the current government of Israel supports Epstein. The current government of Israel, Smotrich, there's a video of him in 2019, live TV, of him going up to Ehud Barak and calling him out for his ties to Epstein. So that's not particularly true. But you're right, Ehud Barak did have ties with him. He's also disgusting.
So he's a Jew.
Yeah, of course, there were a lot of Jews that had it, but there were a lot of Arabs too. There were a lot of Americans. There were Russians that had ties with him. Why would I focus on specifically just Jews?
Okay, so my
real quick, do you think I think that Jews are like perfect? Like there's no bad Jews ever? Of course there are.
No, like most of you are bad.
Well, I'm not Jewish, but
like how you call us, like barbaric Arab.
Well, I called you barbaric. I specifically called you.
Even I'm not Arab though. Even I'm not Arab.
Well, I called you specifically barbaric. I don't think all Arabs are barbaric.
No, you said you said barbaric Arab. So
you
like you
told me before that you were Arab, but if you're ashamed to admit it now, fine.
I'm Turkish.
Okay. Okay, brother. Okay, cool. So my mistake. Okay. You're a barbaric Muslim then. I don't know what to tell you. That's what you told me before. I've talked to you before. You've said you were Arab before, and now you're saying you're not. So I don't know if you're lying now, if you're lying before, but okay, fair enough.
So your problem is you hate Muslims in general.
I don't hate Muslims at all.
You just said that.
No, I hate. Well, first off, I don't. First off, I didn't just say that. What I said, right, and what I'll explain right now is I have a problem with Islam, 100%. Muslim is the problem. I will get to it, but let me finish this. Muslims are people. I can love a Muslim, hate them, or anything in between depending on how they act. Same as a Jew, same as a Christian, same as whites, blacks, Mexicans, Asians, whatever. One of my best friends, who every year we go to Houston together, is a Pakistani Muslim. His name is Zain. Love the guy. Me and him, he's not the most pious person because we go out drinking, and I know Muslims aren't supposed to do that, but he's Muslim, right? He's a great guy. Me and him we don't really talk politics, but he's great. Yeah.
So let me get that correct. So you're not a Jew?
No, I'm not Jewish.
Okay, so why you put like the Israeli flag behind you?
Well, like I was trying to tell you before you crashed out on me, I'm also not Persian, and I have the Persian flag. I support them, but that doesn't mean I have to be them.
Okay, so what I understand is that you're a pure American.
Well, American's a nationality, not an ethnicity, but yes, I'm American.
Yeah, like you're American.
I have no other nationalities. I have just American. That's it.
So are you American nationalist?
Like, what do you mean? Like, do I want the betterment of my country?
You support America, like you go with America, whatever she did.
Yeah, I served in the U.S. Navy for 12 years. Of course I do. For
12 years. Okay. So you are like fine with your country like sending these people and these kids to die for Iran and Israel, right?
Well, no, I don't think it's for Iran and Israel. Just because we have interests that align. Okay. Just because we have interests that are aligned, that doesn't mean it's for them. It's still for America.
Okay. So what's the benefit that America get from this war?
Yeah, sure. First off, we're going to have more regional influence, which naturally is going to cut out Russian and Chinese influence. 15% of official oil actually goes to China from Iran. And then the black market estimates, some estimate as high as their majority, but some go up to like 35+%. So that's going to cut off regional influence from Russia and China, who are direct enemies. Hold on, almost done. On top of that, we're also going to gain that in our pocket. And on top of that, we help our regional ally. And we also get rid of indirect threats. From, what's confusing? Do you know how to count?
You said it's 50. No, I said like it's 15%, while America controlling America controlling the whole Middle East oil. It's controlling all
America
the
doesn't control
Canada
the whole Middle
oil.
East oil. That's not true.
It is.
What
Does America get the gas from?
Wait, how much oil do we get from Iran right now in America?
None, but you need it all.
You just said we controlled all of the oil in the Middle East. You just said that.
In the Middle East, which is, I mean, like not Iran.
Do you know where
Iran
is? Iran is in the
Middle East, correct? But like,
wait, are you trying to say Iran's not in the Middle East?
It is in the Middle East.
Okay, so I'm so confused. So we control all the Middle East oil, but we get none of the oil right now.
From Saudi Arabia, from Qatar.
So by far, most of our oil comes from Canada. By far, most of it comes from Canada. By far, most of our oil comes from Canada. You're just wrong.
No, like the America, they don't take their oil from Canada because...
Just Google it real quick. Just Google it real quick.
The Canadian oil doesn't benefit the Americans.
Where
so
does
it's not a pure...
USA get most of their oil? Okay, can you just real quick, can you read that top for me? I know it's backwards, but I don't know if you can read backwards.
You can't flip the camera.
I'll just read it for you. I promise you I'm not lying. The United States gets the majority of its oil from domestic production, with about 60% of crude oil consumed being produced within the country. Okay, but we're talking about foreign. Among imports, Canada is by far the largest supplier, providing over 50% of U.S. oil imports. The next is Mexico,
and
by
what
the
is
way.
the other 50%?
Wait, can you just admit you were wrong then?
No, I'm not wrong. It's a 50%.
Okay. So you're not capable of just admitting you're wrong. So first off, I said more than 50%. My answer to you that you said was wrong is we get most of our oil, right? First off, I didn't even talk about domestic, which already makes up more than 50% by itself. Then from foreign, that remaining 50%, most of that comes from Canada. Number two is Mexico. And then when we start to get into the lower percentages, it would be Saudi Arabia. Let's see, who else would be? Iraq. That's about it. So total imports, 60% is from Canada. Another about 15% from Mexico, right? So that is 70 to 75% of 50%. So between the amount we pump here in our homeland, okay, plus the imports from Canada and Mexico, do you understand why you're wrong now?
Okay, let's say I'm wrong.
No, it's not let's say. You are wrong.
Let's confirm. I
just confirmed.
Okay. But what's America benefiting from this war? Like nothing. Even the NATO.
Okay, so I already explained regional influence, and then you cut me off. So not only are we getting regional influence, we're also indirectly... Have you ever heard of Operation Cassandra? You're Canadian, so maybe not, but have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, Operation Cassandra was in 2008, and we found that proxy forces by the IRGC were working with the Venezuelan and Argentinian government to actually get passports to actually have bad faith actors and people on terrorist lists enter into the United States, not by illegally crossing, but by technically legally crossing, utilizing passports from recognized countries. On top of that, they were doing weapon smuggling and drug smuggling that were funding their terrorism, not just sleeper cells in the United States, but also all over the world, including our regional allies and in Europe, to include our allies in Europe as well. So when you say, what are we gaining? We're gaining the ability to weaken at minimum, if not destroy, the #1 state-sponsored terrorist country in the world, and it's not even close.
Yeah, it's the #1, like, but not America. Anything but not America.
It's not.
So why is the NATO's not helping you? While like you're the biggest player like in the NATO.
I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of NATO. Like, I think it's a fair question for somebody else. Me, I think we should pull out of NATO. I don't think Europe's really our allies like they used to be anymore. I think they're being overrun by Islamists, and I think that they're just all a bunch of leftists and Islamists.
Islamists because Turkey paid the second amount?
I'm not talking about Turkey per se. Like, for example, in the UK, they just had a parliamentary election in Manchester. It was right outside of Manchester. The Green Party won a seat. Do you know how they won? They did their ads, not like a sub ad or a section. Like their main ad was in Urdu, in the UK, in Urdu. And then they did something called family voting, which, by the way, is very illegal in the UK. So they might be doing an investigation. But they did family voting targeting specifically Islamic families. That's how they won.
So what I want, like, after I talk to you for like these 5 minutes, what I understand is like the Islamics are like making the biggest problem in the world, right?
I think Islam is the biggest problem in the world, yes.
Not the Jews.
No, Jews make countries better. Jews actually provide for society. They create. 25% of Nobel Prize winners are Jewish, even though they only make up 0.2%. You know how many Nobel Prize winners are Muslim? It's like
you got paid
3,
for
I
that,
think.
for doing that?
Yeah, I get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. Let me ask you a
To do
question.
that.
Yeah, 100%. Let me ask you a question. If I was getting paid $1 million a second, would my arguments be harder to argue against, or would they be easier? Would they change? Like, are you saying my arguments, you can't beat them because I'm getting paid?
No, like you're not.
So then
getting
why does
paid,
it
like,
matter if I'm getting paid or not?
What am I doing? What am I asking you is, like you just said, like in the beginning of the conversation, you said that's like if you hate somebody, you're gonna hate them equally. But now I see you're defending the Jews and you're hating on Muslims.
If Jews were doing what Muslims were doing, I would be hating on whether it's religiously, ethnically, whatever the case might be. But they're not. If Christians were doing it, I would be calling it out. But they're not. But real quick, you didn't answer my question. You just admitted, and that's correct, my arguments aren't any better or worse just because I'm getting paid. So what was the purpose of asking? I don't understand.
Because, man, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, coming on this shit, like, debating with people about something, like, if you were, like, let's say you're, like, a normal citizen, you don't get paid for that, you don't do that shit.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like, I have no clue if you have a life or not, like, what's make you come to this point? And,
I'm a
like,
nuclear engineer. I'm a veteran. I'm a nuclear engineer. I go to school to get Middle Eastern history degree. It's going to be my second degree. I'm a father. Yeah, I have a life. I have a wife, a very, very beautiful, amazing wife. So yeah, I have a life. I do this for like 2 or 3 hours, not even every night, but most nights. There's 24 hours in a day. I'm okay.
What about the lives that you guys, like Israelis and Americans, took off from people in the Middle East and Iran? You bombed the shit out of them, and you killed like 200 kids in the schools. And
oh, it's 200
what
now?
about those people?
I didn't know they updated the number.
No, like in each school, like you bomb, like there is a 200. They're like 51, like that.
First they said it was 57, and then they said it was 102, and then they said 150, and now I guess it's 200. Okay, sure. Can you give me the names of any of those children at all? Can you give me a picture of any of them? Can you? No, wait, real quick, before we skip the subject, because they released a preliminary list of some of the kids that were killed, and they accidentally released boys' names, but we know it was an all-girls school, so I think that's actually very interesting. I'm not denying that the school wasn't bombed. We don't know if it was a mistake. Well, actually,
it
actually wasn't by Israel. So right now, the preliminary investigation said it was an American. The IRGC said it was an American Tomahawk. Israel doesn't have those. So even if it was not Iran, the IRGC, it would have been American, not Israel. You should keep up with your news. Okay, sure.
Okay.
But anyways, well, real quick, hold on. I have to finish what I was saying before you interrupted me. Okay, we'll get to that, but I have to finish the first point, right? But there's also investigations showing that the cone of destruction, when air superiority, air raids go through, that it was been impossible to actually hit that school, and they're saying it was possibly a misfired IRGC rocket. Regardless of it, I actually believe it was hit, regardless of who hit it, whether it be America or IRGC. I don't think there was any school or kids in it at all. I think the IRGC is using that, and I'll tell you why. Because there's reports that all the schools in that area were shut down 2 weeks before the war even started. So why would they start it up again magically the day that, like, is it possible? I guess it is, but it just seems very weird that they would do that. Thanks for the super chat. First installment of your 7,000. Thank you, Soldry.
What about you don't like think your media is lying on you to show you like you American and Israelis that are fucking like as a fucking angels? Listen.
What are you talking about? Have you ever read American media? They're trashing Trump because most of our media is left wing. Not all, but most of it is. It's so funny how like Islamists always say over and over, your guys' media lies, your guys' media lie. Have you guys ever taken the time to read our media? Our media is definitely not saying that. I promise you.
They're not saying that, but they don't show the truth.
So what is the truth?
The truth is you guys are killers.
Yeah, people die. That's true. People die in war. It's not particularly my concern as much. Obviously, we should minimize civilian deaths. But this idea that I would choose, you were bringing up Iraq. Do you think I should choose Iraqi citizens to care more about than American citizens? I don't, and I wouldn't expect them to choose us over their own people either. Now, does that mean I
So
think we should
that's
kill them all? Of course not. But this idea that civilians die
that
in
just
war,
shows
did
like
you
you
know
don't have
that?
a human decency.
I mean, okay, I don't think you particularly do either by that same
I
logic.
do.
Okay,
I
so
do.
you condemn
you
all
asked me?
IRGC proxy groups?
IRGC. Wait, who are the IRGC?
You don't know who the IRGC is, and you think you're capable of this
Probably
conversation?
I know it in Arabic, like not like in my
No,
language.
no, don't use that as an excuse. The Islamic regime, Islamic
Oh, like the
Revolutionary Guard
Iranian,
Corps,
like
the
you mean
government of
like
Iran, brother.
okay, I don't give a
Okay,
shit
so do you
about them.
condemn all of
Actually,
them?
I'm more than happy to kill like all of these bitches because they destroy like too many countries. But at the same
Okay.
time, I'm not saying like you Americans and Israel you didn't do shit. You kill more civilians, you kill more people, and you took off like a lot of countries more than what Iran did. Like from like fucking America to
Pakistan just
Japan
hit
to fucking
Pakistan just hit
Vietnam.
a hospital in Afghanistan, killing 400 people. How many statements have you made out against that? Did you even know that happened?
Like, yeah.
You didn't know that happened?
Yeah.
Really? When did it happen?
I guess like today or like yesterday.
What hospital?
I have no clue.
You could have just made that up, and you're over here like.
I'm not opening my Google.
I like how
Maps
he
on
pretend
that
like
shit.
he heard about it. That's crazy. Which? How many hospitals have they hit?
I guess 5.
It's not right.
Oh, but tell
You
me
can just why don't you
me,
just
like,
have a little bit of pride and just say, you know what, I don't know about that. Like it's fair, okay? Anyways,
But what about you tell me about the boats that you guys sank, like that the ones who came from Turkey to help the Gaza people? How many of them you sank?
Are you talking about the flotilla?
2011 or 12.
Yeah, that was first
You
off, that was a
kill all
back
the
and forth. You're talking about the
civilians
flotilla.
in it.
Yeah, so according to the San Remo Conference 67A, Article 67-A, specifically says this is customary international law. I think it was 1993 or 1 when it came out. You can look it up. It's called the San Remo Naval Warfare. Anyways, if you are a neutral ship, right, which in this case it would be, right, holding even another country's flag, if you go into what is a blockade, which, by the way, the blockade on Gaza is recognized by the United Nations as legal. If you go into a blockade, at that point, San Remo manual specifically states that if they have intention to break the blockade, which we know they did because they said that was their intention, that they were going to break the blockade, sail to Gaza. If you know they have intention to break the blockade, you have to do following actions. The first action is you have to give them warning. Israel does that. If they ignore your warning, no, they do. It's on video. Okay, so it's on video of them literally saying turn away, and they say no. Okay, this is literally on video. I'm just going to finish. Anyways, once you do that, you have to either stop the boat to inspect it, or you have to divert it to a stop. Almost done.
You like stop the button, or you kill up all of them.
It's really funny how he doesn't want to hear the answer.
You decide to kill all of them.
Okay, anyway, so back to what I was trying to say. See, this is what happens when they're losing a debate. They immediately try to interrupt
I'm not losing no debate.
I got you. Anyways, can I finish? So he's still going. All right, I'm just going to mute you and finish. I'm just going to mute you. No, because you interrupted me. So anyways, the next step after that is to divert them to a known port. If they refuse to do that, which they do, then you are actually allowed to sink that boat. But the one he's talking about, there was actually a back and forth fighting. And so they were actually allowed to skip all those steps anyways, even if it didn't happen. All right, now I can unmute you. So I will.
If you mute
I don't
me again,
really
like,
care. I don't care. I'll
skip
mute you again. Fuck you. Look at that. Look at that. Do you think I need you? Nobody knows who the fuck you are. Go ahead, skip. I don't care. Yeah, I like how he's talking to. I just said I muted you. Look how he's just like, if you mute me again, I'm gonna mute. Like, dude, do you really think that's going to work? All right, let's unmute him again. Let's see. I bet you he starts like crashing out and he's going to start like calling me names. This is what they do. All of them. They're all barbaric. Watch this. Ready? All right. Go ahead.
What about you hit the gym?
Here we go. Go ahead.
You go to the gym?
See, I told you guys. It's so funny. Every time they lose a debate, they immediately start acting barbaric again. All right. Do you have anything else, or, do you want to lose some more?
Yeah, I have. Can I tell you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can? Okay. So, listen, Actually, if you love Israel that much, why don't you go and like defend it?
I'm defending it right now. What are you asking? You mean like via?
Like, no, hold the gun and go kill like the fucking Iranians.
I'm not Jewish. I'm not Israeli. What do you want me to do? I'm 33. You want me to go join the IDF? I don't even know if they'd accept me.
No, but you're people dying for Israel. What are you talking about? What's the Americans get out of this? Nothing.
Jesus
They
Christ,
go
this guy is
for-
going back to the very first
They-
argument I already debunked.
they-
Anyways, do you have
they
anything
go,
else?
bro.
Because you're just going back to the first argument.
Yeah. I have something else on God.
All right, I'll give you one more chance, but this is boring. Like, I want
You give me
something
one more
new.
chance?
Come on.
You give me one more chance? Okay. What should I say? No, you asked me a
Friends.
This nigga has the Israel flag. Do you wait? Are you Jewish? He has the Palestinian thing on. Do you love Israel?
What the fuck was that?
Do you love Israel?
Is that supposed to be an Israeli accent?
Yeah.
They don't.
Are you
go,
Jewish?
They don't. I'm not, but they don't say Israel. It's Israel. It's with the reish, not reish.
Wait, so where are you from?
America. It says it right there, bro.
America. Wait, yeah, but no, but it says you Arab. Like, are you Arabic?
Yeah,
at all?
that's just
Or-
a tag. I'm Syrian.
What is that on your neck?
Israel.
So do you support Israel?
Why are they all so stupid? What the fuck do you think, dude? It's a flag right there.
You ever been knocked out? Faggot ass nigga. You ever been knocked out? Like, ever been
They
slapped
crash
so hard you
out
be
every
seeing
single time.
Tweeties?
Yeah, I actually did. I was a state champion in specifically what I used to do, which is Shotokan karate. I have lost I've lost fights.
No,
so
but
I've-
but you still like Jewish people, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, why wouldn't I?
I like Jewish people, but like, you know, Zionists.
I love it. Yeah. He's like, oh,
I just
I
wanna
didn't mean to
knock
say
you
that.
out. You think I give a fuck, bro?
Bro, you look like I could just like take a few steps back and you would get winded. Like I don't think you could do anything.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you're fat. I'm saying I don't think
fat.
you're not really in a position to like fight really.
Yo, you streaming?
Yep.
Can I say hi to your stream?
I mean, they can hear you right now, bro. Like,
No, like dumb brick. I want to join your stream. No, what's your stream name? My cousins want to search it up.
you're not gonna be able to join. It's not like a TikTok stream.
What are you streaming on?
I'm multi-streaming, just not on TikTok. YouTube.
Okay, so what
X,
are you streaming on? Kick, Twitch?
Nope.
Oh, Ozzy, side those, Ozzy, please. What?
Why does this guy act like he took a couple lines before speaking? It's like you're all over the place. You have like ADHD or something?
Oh wait, sorry, my cousins were talking. What'd you say?
I just said you're a nice guy.
Bully, shut the fuck up, bro. What'd you say?
I said you're a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy. Alright, thank you, bro.
Why's your lip so red?
Are you looking at my lips though?
Because it's on your face? I'm looking at your face. What do you look at when you talk to people?
Why your nose so big?
I'm Roman.
I don't give a fuck what you are.
Fuck Jewish.
Oh wow, you got me. I'm not Jewish though, but you know, it's whatever. Oh Jesus. Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh Jesus Christ!
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright.
How's it hanging?
Like I said, can't complain.
Who's that behind you?
That's the king of Somaliland.
King of Somaliland. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You support Iran and the Jews at the same time?
Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't I?
That's kind of complicated because Iran is bombing Israel right now.
Yeah, but that's not. I know it's blurry because of the filter, but that's the Persian flag. That's the lion and sun, right? I support the
fuck,
Iranian
it looks like
people, not the IRGC. The IRGC is kind of bombing Israel. They're kind of doing a bad job, but yeah, you're right. Some of them have landed.
What's your background?
I'm Italian, Spanish, Mexican.
Habibi, what's
I'm a mutt, bro.
Oh, so you're a mix of all.
Yeah, I'm not Jewish or Arab.
No, you're American, born and raised.
Well, you can be Jewish and American, but yes, I am American.
How can you be Jewish and American? Do you have to be born Jewish? I heard you have to be born Jewish.
You know, American's not an ethnicity, right, BB?
Oh, I know that. It's stolen land.
Well, I mean, sure, I guess. I think that's just a leftist terminology that people use. Who cares? Everything has been stolen from time to time, but whatever. Anyways, point is that you just said, how can you be Jewish and American? Like, that's kind of dumb to say. How can you be Mexican and American? How can you be Arab and American? How can you be black and American? How can you be...
Well, I didn't say it in that way, you know what I mean?
You did say it exactly in that way. What do you mean?
I didn't mean it that way.
Jews are an ethno-religion, right? In this case, we're talking about ethnicity. American is a nationality. You can be an ethnicity. Why are they all
Hey, what's up, Nick? How's
Honestly,
it going, man?
hey, what's up? I was just about to say, they're all so dumb, dude. And I was thinking, if the Jews ever lose to the Arabs, I gotta be real, the Jews kind of deserve it if they ever lose, because the Arabs are... It's like insane, that's what they say.
God forbid that they do, but I have suspicions that way later down the line, they could lose to the Arabs because they're letting 3 million Arabs live very well, and they're very well taken care of within Israel, when they should deport all of them. And I'm not talking about Arabs just for being Arab. I'm talking about the Muslims. There's so many Muslims that have a very good life in Israel, man, and that's dangerous in the long run. So, yeah.
Islam can be pretty dangerous. I was gonna say the Christian Arabs, even though there's not a lot of them because the Muslims keep persecuting them, they're pretty good. Like Yosef Haddad, I really like that guy.
They are, man. You know, some of them are brainwashed by Islam, unfortunately, but the ones that aren't are very, very good. They're not trying to kill a Jew for no reason. They're not going to go stab a Jew up like Palestinian Muslims.
Yeah.
And you know so much about Islam and the history of Islam. You know how they operate. They come in as peaceful when they're a minority, and then when they start growing in numbers, they become really, really dangerous. So, you know, God forbid that bites Israel in the ass a few years down the line. Yeah.
Yeah, Jan. Sorry, I'm listening. I just somebody's saying that because I'm trying to get to Israel. I was supposed to be there in 3 days, but it got delayed, and now my buddy's saying I hear they're canceling flights for like the next 2 months. I doubt that's true.
Well, they're
Maybe
saying one of the airports in Israel just got bombed. It's
Which
on
one?
it's on Instagram. I can send it to you right now. Like the airport literally just got bombed.
I didn't even know that. Let's see. I can look it up on X right now. Israel airport. Was it the Ben Gurion airport?
Yeah, Ben Gurion, but I'm not even finding the post anymore. So maybe.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Maybe it was fake news.
It could be. Yeah. Could be.
Oh, here we go. No, somebody did say fire at Ben Gurion airport, but it looks like it kind of looks fake.
Yo, bro, I think you scared that girl, the Iraqi girl. I don't think she's gonna come back on now.
Dude, that video on X got 750. I just posted it yesterday. It's at 750,000 views.
Bro, she's never coming back on. She's probably so traumatized by the event. She is never gonna come back on, man.
My chat is saying 3 planes at Ben Gurion got hit. It's a private jet got hit, or private jets. For real?
It's scary. You know, Israel, like as much as I want to go live there right now, it's gonna go through birth pangs. This is what I believe as a Christian in the upcoming years, and they're gonna have a lot of casualties, man. It's probably gonna be very dangerous to live there in the next few years. They're gonna still come out on top and become prosperous and you know, right? But they're gonna go through like I think maybe some hits. I could be wrong. I have no idea. We'll see.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking. There is a video right here, and let me put it up on my stream real quick.
Yeah. But yo, I hope you have lots of fun when you go. You know, and have a blast.
I always have fun when I go to Israel.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll catch you then.
Catch you.
Peace out.
All right, let's see what we got here, you guys. This is what I'm seeing. It says breaking fire near Ben Gurion Airport following an Iranian missile strike. I don't know if this. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't particularly video. This is a very small account. They're just kind of posting videos. A lot of times they post old stuff or things that aren't like really the airport. Okay, so somebody. Never mind. This might actually be fake. Not that the airport didn't get hit, but somebody in the chat is saying that it was actually just debris that hit it, damaging 3 private planes. 1 caught fire and burned. Videos like this show nearby explosions or that plane fire from parking areas. The main airport is not in. Okay. Let's see. What I do know is that very minimum, it doesn't seem like it's the main part of the airport if it's true. Like this video, clearly that looks fucking fake. This right here, I saw this spreading a few days ago. This is not a real video. I mean, it's a real video, but this is from like, they're saying, pro-pallies are sharing this saying, oh, the Israelis are begging to leave Israel and they want to leave. And this is the airport. This is not the airport. And this is also a video from like last year or maybe more actually. This might've been years ago. It's at a concession stand or a movie theater or something. I don't even really know the context, but yeah, don't believe that if you guys see that on X. I don't really know why my video's showing up, but look at that. All right, I don't know, you guys. It looks like okay, it looks like essentially that this is just kind of, I don't want to say fake news. It seems like the news is true. It's just it's not like this big thing where the airport is engulfed or anything like that. It just seems like there's Nick, address Trump's recent tweet about Israel, Qatar, and Iran. I already did, brother. Cinema City in Jerusalem. Okay, got you. X shares a lot of fake news. Yeah, that's the problem that I have with X. Like, X is great for trying to find that like updates because people post them, but you just got to be very careful, unfortunately, because yeah, there's community notes on X, but they don't even work half the time, and even when they do, they always get there late. My brother is boarding a flight in Ben Gurion now. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. So that's the update we're going with right now. Let's not go straight to getting scared or whatnot.
Anyway,
so back to you, Mingle.
Nick, bro.
Hi,
bro. I was just talking to a guy. I'm back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Do you remember me at all?
Little bit.
Maybe.
I talk to a lot of people.
I get it, bro. I've been watching your fucking Sneeko video like every day. I keep like not having enough time to watch all of it.
Everyone keeps telling me that. Someone told me they saw it 3 times. I was like, geez, you're a beast.
Well, bro. Yeah, I mean, like I was watching what was it like, bro? I like did the hyping thing or whatever, and it got to like number 2 hyped or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I got up to like I think number 5. I saw it at. It could have gotten up higher, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Bro, I saw it was you went from like 6K subscribers to like 16. It's like insane.
I think I'm at like 25 now.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, I just had a video go viral on X again of this hijabi woman. Yeah, I'm at 25K now. This hijabi woman that was like saying how she hates white people in the West, and I told her, why don't you go back to Iraq then? And she's like, well, women don't have rights there. It was kind of funny and ironic. So I posted that. I went to bed. I woke up the next day and I had like 3,000 extra followers on X. I was like, what the hell?
It's on. You post more on X?
I am starting to post a lot more on X now because I gained because of the Sneeko debate, and also I made a video about Chabad that went really viral, and then the one I just told you about. Between those 3,
yeah, I
went from like a few K followers on X to like, I don't know, I'm at like 22K now.
That's insane, bro. What was I gonna say? I saw what was it? You made that like an hour ago, like that you're going to Israel now?
So I was supposed to be in Israel 3 days from now, but unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to go until probably late April, early May.
Bro, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. Bro, you gotta, bro, I'm so serious. You should go to search up like Alexander Muss, that school.
All right, for sure.
They'd love for you to come. They definitely love for you to come. But I got one question to ask. About. Okay, so I got asked this question because they were like crashing out about Israel and Iran. Obviously, I don't really know anything about it, and they were asking like, how is there proof that they were building nukes? Like, what is the proof based on that?
So yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. So the IAEA did a report, even weeks before the what's it called, the 12-day war started. They did a report talking about how they found facilities with 60% enriched uranium. Some particles or smaller aspects went up to even higher than that, but 60% plus was the general accepted number. You don't go to 60% for reactor purposes. Reactor purposes, you go 3 to 5% really at best. If you're gonna make like a high-end civilian reactor, 20%, but again, 60% nowhere near that. You also have government officials at the IRGC that were admitting that they were trying to build a nuke. You have the IRGC even today and like kind of mocking the US, saying, yeah, we have this much kilograms of enriched uranium and they have IR-6 centrifuges. I know that's kind of a lot to remember, but it's just really just to remember. I would say that just ask the person what's the purpose of going to 60% plus enriched uranium, and why were they continuing the enrichment process from there, trying to go above 60%? What's the purpose of that?
Yeah, definitely. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, bro. It sucks you can't go to Israel though. I feel so bad.
Yeah, it's all right. It's I've been there quite a few times before. Well, twice really, but this will be my third time. I'll get there. It is what it is.
Oh, you've already been there. I didn't know that. I thought that it was your first time.
No. I've been there a couple times, but I'm getting the itch.
That was you. Was it you that made that video of like when you were up in like Haifa or something? Was that you? You made like a video. Didn't you make a video? I feel like I remember you made like they were doing like a Palestinian protest.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
And that was you. Okay. Yeah. Bro, you'll go to jail if you like say free Palestine Israel. And I'm like, bro, have you seen Nick's video? Like, they only get mad for the Intifada shit when they're like,
right.
Intifada. Like, makes sense. But anyways, bro, love you. I'm watching all your videos. I'm watching your lives, bro. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, see ya.
Climb ladders.
كسختك يا بلع العيار بلع العيورة. You're Irani, bro. Why are you Irani supporting Israel?
So first off, I'm not Jewish or Iranian. I support the Iranian people and Israel.
Why you sound like that?
Why do I sound like what?
Like that.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. What are you playing in the background?
Oh, I'm not sorry, but
why are you guys such aggressive people?
What do you mean? Are you guys aggressive people? What do you mean, you guys?
Arabs,
define
Muslims, it's pro-Pallies. Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation. I know we don't agree with each other. I get it, but like, you guys immediately just go to attack.
You're trying to have a conversation when you have a fucking pedophile on your fucking wall.
Who's that?
That's you. Your dad.
That's literally
I don't know.
not
Somebody
me
that you know.
dad.
Somebody that you
don't
associate
you worship
with.
a pedophile?
They're probably pedophiles. Bro, isn't Epstein a fucking pedophile? Aren't you guys sucking his dick?
He is, and he's a piece of shit. But the difference is he's
dick.
not a prophet.
You're sucking his dick.
Okay. Why are they such aggressive,
the prophet was a man too,
people?
You know? The prophet was a man too.
But the difference is we call out pedophiles, whereas you guys worship them.
Yeah, but the prophet wasn't pedophile though.
He married a 6-year-old and fucked her when she was 9.
Keep spreading this propaganda. Keep spreading this propaganda because you are Israeli.
You're calling Bacardi. You're calling Bacardi. Okay, I'm gonna mute you real quick.
You're a Mossad.
So this Muslim is calling Bacardi propaganda. He's a hadith denier. Think about that for a second. That's insane. I like how he's yelling at the camera when we can't hear him. Okay, I'm gonna unmute you, but you have to stick to the topic, okay? You can't. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Why do they all hide their face? First off, that's not how you tie it.
We will destroy America.
Great. That's not how you tie it.
I am Iranian.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, do you want me to teach you how to tie it?
I am Sneeko's friend.
Are you like a troll? Are you like pro-Israel and just trolling?
No. Why do you have that?
Wow, just to show you how to tie it. Like, I bought it because I saw you, and I was like, I need to make sure to teach this guy.
Yo, check this.
Oh, you're Iranian? I got you.
I'm just trolling.
I got you. Well, that makes sense why I didn't tie it right.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
It looks good. All right, good luck, brother.
Yeah. You're out.
It actually wasn't tied that bad, to be honest. I just like fucking with him.
Yo!
Oh my god, that's Hey, how are you?
Hey, I've seen your videos.
Oh, thanks. Well, maybe thanks. I don't know.
No, I'm Jewish. I love what you do. I saw your debate with Sneeko.
Oh, nice.
It's very
Cool, man.
cool.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
Israel
bro.
High.
Always, man. Have a good day.
Peace.
Is dead.
Hey, what's up, man? Are you Arab? Are you drinking right now? Is that alcohol?
It's perfume, stupid.
That's you should have just said it was alcohol. That was worse.
It's perfume.
Why do you have perfume?
What's your problem? You have a problem?
No, if you're gay, you're gay. It's 21st century. It's just not something you normally
No.
see. With
Why do you have your face? Because it's ugly.
Why are you being so aggressive for?
Exactly. It's ugly.
He's gonna
Go
skip,
fix
isn't he? He's about to skip. It's
Oh,
nice.
That's like a match. That's like a match made in heaven, dude.
Cool. Can we have a conversation?
Well, I gotta change the
feel
flag.
Like
I gotta
already
change the
about
flag.
to crash out. Yeah, I did debate Sneeko. That's true.
Wait, why would we crash out? You seem like a nice person.
You guys are already kind of doing it. It's hard to hear you when you all speak at the same time. Well, now I can't hear you guys at all. Wait, can you guys hear him?
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
now
we
I
can hear. We can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying thank you for debating Sneeko because he's insufferable and brain dead.
Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but it happened.
I mean, what? Who is he? I mean, am I missing something?
He's like
I told him
you're a
2 times
streamer,
debating with
right?
Muslims.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
How does that?
Wait, are you? Is he Christian?
Who, me or Sneeko?
Sneeko's a Muslim.
Yeah, you.
Sneeko's.
Yeah, Sneeko's Muslim.
Sneeko's Muslim.
I'm a cradle Catholic, but I just believe in God. I'm not a Christian. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Muslim, but I believe in God. But we didn't really debate
What is something
this.
you want to tell to the?
Yeah, no, you.
Sorry, I have a question.
Your debate
for
was
you,
on
if
the
you don't
Israel-Palestine conflict, right?
Pretty much. I mean, we talked a little bit about Islam because he was interrupting me so much. I told him he had a pedophile prophet, but he got upset, so didn't really go.
Dude, how dare you say that? 54 and 6 is apparently not pedophilia.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It was 51 and
Don't
6.
you know that back then it was?
Oh yeah,
perfectly
sorry, it was
normal?
54 and 9.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what I
not a
was
monster.
thinking.
Don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that bad. It's only a normal
come on,
45.
That's not that
Oh
much.
yeah, a 45-year
It's not
age
like
gap
you
was
had, like,
definitely
4
normal
points.
at any point in history.
Exactly.
Look, you want to hear a good joke?
Wait, who's the face right next to the Jew flag? Right next to
It's
the
actually,
satanic
I like
flag.
to
Like there's a
fuck with-
whole face.
Satanic flag. That's funny. It's actually my best friend's face. He sent me. It's called Big Heads. I know it don't look that big, but it's like this fucking big. And I told him, I was like, I hang it on my wall if you send it to me. I didn't actually expect him to do it, and he did.
You know what this nigga sent me?
Hebrew?
He sent me a Daniel Larson flag that says "I just woke up."
I just woke up.
What does it say in Hebrew on your arm? Is it Hebrew or is it?
It's Hebrew.
What does it say? I couldn't hear. My bad.
Am Israel Chai.
Oh, so do
Oh,
I
okay.
say that to get a loan without interest?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh, behave yourself, bro. This is not a godly manner, guys.
What? It was a simple
It's a
joke.
fair point.
I'm
though.
just saying.
It's a
I'd
fair
want
point,
some.
You have to
I'd
be
want
part of the.
some
You actually
fucking-
have to be part of the WhatsApp group.
There's 900 people
Oh.
watching, to be fair, so we might as
Oh,
well offer a good.
I have almost
outlook
2,000
for
on my side, so
Christianity.
there's almost 3,000
Yeah,
people
exactly.
watching all total.
So. Oh no, I thought I meant on your side. I didn't know if you just had the YouTube. Or
Oh
whatever.
no,
So, I
I'm
mean,
multi-streaming. My bad.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you
hell
know,
yeah.
this is a good opportunity to proselytize for orthodoxy and show good conduct. Might as well.
No, I don't think so. We loaded up with a wrong foot. I had a background.
Yeah, I mean,
That was all you.
That was you,
that
bro.
was
That was all
that was-
you.
Yeah, so
You can give it. You can give it a
Put a
shot, but
background.
I've studied Christianity. I've read the Tanakh. I've read the Quran twice. So if you guys think you know more about theology, you can give it a shot. But
Well, I was just more so speaking of conduct to begin with, which, yeah, Ilya, you kind of screwed the pooch on that out the
Yeah,
gate.
I think there's a lot of Christians.
I know.
I think there's a lot of Christians in the world that care more about they like more being Christian, or sorry, they like more calling themselves Christians than actually being Christians. And I think
Agreed.
if you are in a place where you're anti-Semitism or hatred for any people, but in general we see a lot of anti-Semitism. Well, sure, you can say it's just for fun. It's just, would you? Well, let me finish, you guys. If Jesus Christ were to come back, would you tell him, "Oh, I'm just doing it for fun"? Like, do you really believe that's in the line of Christianity?
Exactly. He's going to judge us for our conduct, whether we did it for fun or for any other reason.
Well, let me ask you this: don't you think the term anti-Semitism has been thrown around as like a buzzword rather than anything?
I do actually, yeah, but I don't do that, so I don't particularly care.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
fair point.
Like, for example,
I think a lot of,
Cruz,
to
if
answer
you've
your
ever heard
question,
about the guy.
to answer your question, I'm right wing, and I do think that there's a lot of Jews in America specifically that are left wing, and I wish they would stop doing that. I think it's shifting a bit, especially after October 7th. But I want Jews to become more right wing, not because they're Jews necessarily, because I would like more people to become right wing, and because there is a lot of left wing Jews. They just like the BLM riots and shit. They throw around terms a little too loose, but again, that doesn't mean anti-Semitism isn't rampant just because you saw someone on X who's a Jew that said anti-Semitic when it wasn't warranted.
Would you mind defining what is a right wing and what is left wing according to your terminology?
Yeah, sure. I have
because for everyone it's like what is right and what is left. Hang on, I'm gonna just get in a place with
I
some
believe
light.
in
Yeah,
I believe in limited federal government. I believe in conservative fiscal values, not quite like laissez-faire like economy, but something closer to it. I'm not like an ANCAP libertarian, if you will. I used to be libertarian. I'm still a little, but not as much as I used to be as I grown older. But still, I want limited federal government. I want minimized taxes. I want to have I'm okay with secularism in society because Western values have a sense of secularism, but I think we've gone way too far with secular values, and we're getting closer and closer to how Europe is, where they became so secular that they have allowed Islamists to come in and actually take over parts of their society because they don't see it as a big deal because of secular
Not
values.
in all countries.
So it's
The
more
reason
of a
True. Poland and Hungary is doing good. Yeah.
So it's more a preservation of the modern status quo and not a preservation of traditional society itself.
I think it's okay to progress in some ways. I'm not traditional for the sake of being traditional, but I am pro nuclear family. I think we need to get back at that. Even though I don't agree with the LGBT, I just say LGBT because I don't like the T. I don't agree with their lifestyle. I don't particularly hate them. However, what I do hate is when we have the LGBT, especially trying to put their ideology into our children, our school system. That kind of stuff is what I want to stick with traditional values.
The reason I asked you this question from the first place is that from a personal, Orthodox Christian standpoint, I don't think Christianity is compatible with like this secular conservatism. I think secular conservatism in and of itself is a paradox, because if you're secular, you kind of have no core truth or values to conserve. So what are you conserving without Christ being in the center of it?
Yeah, I agree with there's no such thing as secular. Go ahead.
So a modern example would be Pat Buchanan. He, for example, opposed foreign intervention. I would assume you're pro some intervention.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have a superior ideology and values, and I think to preserve that, we have to have some kind of influence into the world, and we need to crush influence that tries to weaken or demolish our influence.
So to mark where exactly you're at with the intervention spectrum, do you think the Iraq War was a mistake, for example?
Not at the start. I'm a veteran, by the way. I served for 12 years. But
thank you for your service.
Thank you. But the thing is we accomplished like 90 to 95% of relatively justified goals within the first weeks, let's say months, to be conservative. There was no reason for us to have been there as long as we needed to be, especially with a warfare not like today. Warfare today, there's a lot of, we have the drone systems, we can do attacks without even sending in troops, or at least a lot of troops for an elongated period of time. But this was a time period where you kind of had to do that. So I think it was a mistake where it ended up, but I'd say the first few weeks was fine.
Was there weapons of mass destruction in Iraq?
Like nuclear? Or do you mean like chemical?
Yeah.
We did find
Nuclear.
chemical weapons of mass destruction, not at the level. Nuclear? No, there was no nuclear missiles. There was a nuclear program that he did have, and our intelligence was correct, but what we didn't know is that he abandoned it before we went in.
Okay.
So they just went in.
And
Just
how
for
many
fun.
Americans did we lose over this?
I'd have to get the exact number, so I don't want to give you a bad number. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Is it more than one? Is it more than
well,
one?
Yeah, of course.
Then it's too many.
Well, yeah, obviously everyone wants
And
0.
4,431.
Damn.
So this subtle tone about 4,000 plus Americans dying, this subtle tone of like, well, at the beginning it wasn't really a mistake, but then it kind of turned into a mistake. Don't you think that's kind of undermining the amount of lost lives that we lost?
Your question wasn't about that. Your question was just simply the strategical value of intervention. I don't use emotion to answer questions, especially when you didn't ask me about it. Of course I want it to be 0. I'm a veteran. I lost about 25 friends during my 12 years in the service. Of course I want it to be 0, but that wasn't your question. Your question was about intervention, not intervention if it's 0. Even if it was 0, let's say 0 Americans died in the entire time in Iraq, I still would have answered the exact same way.
So, upon what
don't you think we're kind of repeating the same mistake with Iran?
Say that again?
Don't you think we're kind of repeating the same mistake with Iran?
No, not even close. There's no reason for us to have elongated ground operations with soldiers on the ground in Iran. If he does do that, one, it's just stupid. We're in a completely different era of warfare. But hypothetically, if he does that, I'd be the first person to say that's wrong.
Well,
what are your thoughts on
the
resignation of the Trump administration counterterrorism chief?
Oh, Joe Kent? Yeah, I know a lot about Joe Kent. He's yeah, this guy was about to get fired. I have that on very, very good authority, and he is getting ahead of the game. This is why just a year ago, he was literally saying we should demolish Iran. We need to protect our regional allies. He's been saying it for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he does a complete 180, and then he immediately goes to the Tucker Carlson show. Somebody also, possibly according to his own merit, is under investigation for leaking, and there's also multiple investigations under Joe Kent that predate his resignation as a leaker.
Yeah, that's a fair analysis of that situation, although I do want to comment on the Tucker thing. What are your thoughts on Laura Loomer alleging that she made the report when she herself is registered with FARA for the Israeli government?
Is she still registered under FARA with the Israeli government, or she hasn't?
As far as I was aware, she was currently.
She might be. I don't follow. I mean, I know who Laura Loomer is.
I don't really follow politics much at this point. I was just curious about
yeah, I can answer that. Actually, I'll answer that, and then my super chat has a question for you guys. But to answer that real quick, just because I think that's the difference, is that there's nothing wrong with being registered under FARA. You can say on a personal level you don't like that, or you do like that. Tucker Carlson's company was registered under FARA for Qatar, even though to this day he swears it's not true, even though it's public record. I don't know why he does that. But that's the point, is that if you are going to do this, you have to register under FARA. The point with John Kent or Tucker Carlson or both leaking information is that they were not registered, and that's the part that makes it illegal, especially depending on
with
the
Tucker,
information
it's
they told
not that
him.
he allegedly leaked. It was that he was in contact with people
IRGC,
within
right?
Iran. Yeah.
Specifically IRGC, yeah. Anyways, my super chat, thank you, Nikki, says, ask why they had a swastika when you first joined. I don't know.
My buddy was trolling people. I don't know why he did it.
Yeah.
He was trolling people.
This guy is
look,
a
it's
freaking
immature. I
idiot.
wouldn't agree with it. Okay, I don't think anyone else in here is going to agree with
It's wrong
it.
for me.
Well, the guy above said that
Bro, you need to
the
go to
Israeli flag was a
confession and
satanic
repent,
flag.
bro. Yeah, like, bro, what? You need to repent to go to confessionals, bro.
Yeah, well, I don't know if
Have you guys ever heard of Operation
if
Cassandra?
they kind of redefined the term, but I don't know if that makes me a Nazi.
What did the man ask?
I said, have you guys ever heard of Operation Cassandra?
Sounds familiar, but not.
It was in 2008. It found IRGC proxy groups, specifically Hezbollah, doing weapons and drug smuggling here on the Western Hemisphere, working with the Argentinian and Venezuelan government, specifically to get passports that they would use to legally cross borders, including into the United States. These are people that are, well, terrorists. And so when you say, like, are we making the same mistake with Iran? We know that Iran was aiming for a nuclear weapon. In fact, they admit it now. The IAEA report before the 12-day war showed that they were... I'm a nuclear engineer, by the way, so I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I'll try to explain a little bit. They had 60+% enrichment levels of uranium-235. And so the only reason to go to 60%... I was a nuclear engineer in the Navy. I was on submarines, fast-attack submarines. Now, those enrichment levels are very, very high because they're on submarines, but a general civilian reactor, high end, is 20%. Generally, for someone like Iran, 3 to 5%. They were at 60% plus. So is it the same thing as Iraq? It's not even close, right? We know Iran was aiming for this. Their ballistic missile program, which the JCPOA didn't answer at all, was developing so much that in a year to year and a half, if we delayed attacking Iran, their ballistic missile programs would have been so advanced and so numerous that there's nothing, even if all of NATO teamed up, they could have done to outweigh, like, their ballistic missiles would have outweighed our air defense systems. And so it was kind of a, I'm not going to say now or never, I'm just saying strategically it would be smarter now than waiting later.
Didn't they have involvement as well? I know they were selling Shaheds to Russia. Was there any kind of quid pro quo for that where they were seeking information pertaining to, like, the Russian hypersonic missiles program?
That might be true. I don't know, so I'm not going to say if that's true or not. But
yeah, no, I like I said, I've been away from news and politics just because I find it kind of cancerous anymore. But I was curious because you're more knowledgeable than I am, I'm guessing, in terms of current events.
Yeah, that very much could be true. I don't want to say yes for sure because I'm not particularly sure. But, you know, even still, the oil that we know that goes to Russia and China, I know China officially gets 15% of their oil supply from Iran, and on the black market, it's higher. I've seen some reports go as 35+%. So the attack on Iran is also the attack on our enemies, China, mainly, also Russia, and their regional influence in the Middle East, which is a very strong chokehold, if you will.
Well, yeah, that's all they really have left after the collapse of the Soviet Union and the revolution.
Right. So I of course definitely support President Trump. I would not support, like, elongated, like, massive ground troops. If he did it, of course, I would hope it works out for the best. I always support the president even if I don't like him. But right now, these strikes in Iran, of course, they're good for America. They're also good for Israel, but it's just aligned values. It's not like it means it has to be for Israel. I'm guessing you guys all don't like Israel.
Well, yeah,
I'm very fond of it.
Yeah, we don't.
You called it a satanic flag. I think that's insane to invoke
He
Satan.
called it a satanic flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I would
to.
say that
but I agree
there's
with
debate to be had
Depends,
about the whole Star of Remphana.
The current Israel or generally?
Wait, Logan, what would you call it?
Well, I was saying there's debate to be had circling, like, the Star of David and whether it's the Star of Remphana, especially getting into the Zohar and things like that. I wouldn't
Well,
say
actually,
any
it comes from
flag
the Seal of
itself isn't
Solomon,
handy.
and Christians have used it throughout history. Muslims have even used it throughout
Well, yeah,
history.
that's why I'm saying that there's been a debate on that topic, whether it's specifically intended for that purpose. So I wouldn't specifically say that it's a satanic flag or not. I mean, even if I don't like the country or support the country, like, the flag itself, it's a flag. I mean...
Sure.
Same with the swastika.
Oh, we got that pedophile banned.
Oh, hell
Which
yeah.
pedophile? Oh, nice.
Yeah, there
nice.
was a pedo
Oh,
earlier.
damn,
They were-
good.
Super
they
chat,
finally got
Wagyu.
banned.
Kudos to these young men. They're 2 decades ahead of me when it comes to global issues. Thanks, Mr. Wagyu. Yeah, I mean, no, I hear a lot of Christians kind of invoke, like, Satan when it comes to Jews or the people of Israel. I'm not really sure where it comes from.
I would say the religion itself definitely has some problems. I mean, I've looked at the Talmud and the Zohar and looked into Kabbalah. There's a lot of very concerning things that I think any Christian would raise questions
Sure,
about.
what's
such
concerning
as
about the
Jesus
Talmud?
Jesus of Nazareth being said to be burning in human excrement.
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
Noahide
actually
laws.
say that.
Well, it
So
does say exactly Jesus of Nazareth.
so it actually says in the original Aramaic, it actually says Yeshu, not Yeshua. And what Yeshu is actually a placeholder name. It doesn't particularly mean Jesus of Nazareth. The reason it probably doesn't is because there are 3 different Yeshus that are mentioned, of Nazareth specifically in the Talmud, and none of them line up with 4 BCE to 30 to 33 AD or CE, whatever you want to call it. One of them, the one that you're talking about, is actually Ben. I can't remember his name. He was a student of Ben. It starts with a P. This is more aligned with about 132 CE, which would be almost 100 years after Jesus' death. And then the other ones are BCE, before Jesus was even born. So it almost certainly isn't Jesus Christ. But that being said, I guess hypothetically, if it was, I'm not Jewish. So I would answer this historically, not religiously. I would say that the Babylonian Talmud, Jerusalem Talmud, was written during a time of extreme anti-Semitism, mostly from the Christians, right? Today it's more Islamic, but at the time, so it could have been a sense of, I guess, poking at Christians who they
Well, I
probably
mean,
had a
getting
lot of.
57a does certainly read that way. Also, other places in the Talmud.
You're probably reading
called the four-
Safaria instead of
or-
Art Scroll. Safaria is a very poor translation. I believe you when it says Jesus of Nazareth when it's translated to English. But again, you have to understand the name Yeshua was an extremely popular name.
It was a common name.
Right. So the fact that it would mean specifically this one Yeshua, it's like saying John Smith
Every
of
time I've talked to Jews about it, they have reaffirmed that viewpoint. So it could just simply be that they're not knowledgeable on the matter, and that they're
there's no
parroting
way
us.
for them to know. It's impossible. Like,
Yeah.
if it said Jesus Christ, the Christian, then you would know. There's no way for any of them to.
Well, I mean, to be
know.
fair, then again, they wouldn't have written Christ if it was Jesus because of the fact that they rejected him as the Christ and as the Messiah.
Sure, that's fair.
Regardless, the Jewish religion itself, it's not compatible with Christianity. That's my main.
When you say
that's
compatible,
my main
do you mean
reason.
it like what do you mean by like obviously it's a different religion?
Well, yeah, it's a different religion. I would say no religions because of how starkly different the worldview becomes once you separate it from historic Christianity and you consume it.
Are
you
you
got
guys
me messing up? Can you please
Are you
let me
Catholic
speak?
or you're Orthodox?
Orthodox.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Orthodox. So it's more of an I'm against all other religions viewpoint. I wouldn't even specifically tie it to like any certain religion. I don't like Israel, but I also don't like really any Middle Eastern country because they're Islamic. I don't like the tenets of non-Christian religions. I would even say, to a lesser extent, Protestantism and Catholicism I'm completely opposed to.
Well, you should
It's not
be
just
because
picking
it's a
one.
different. You should
exactly.
be against it because it's literally not your religion. But I don't deny that. That makes perfect sense. What I'm trying to figure out is why do you think it's not compatible? Because the reason, before you answer, the reason is because you don't need to debunk Judaism for Christianity to work, right? Because it's a continuation. Now, of course, there's different interpretations, especially with the book of Isaiah and others, but it doesn't need to be debunked or changed. It's just a continuation that one doesn't believe and one does.
Well,
Whereas
yeah, and
Islam,
that's even what the Orthodox Church teaches, is that it is a continuation of the Second Temple worship, and that the fulfillment of the Second Temple faith is Orthodox Christianity. I'm opposed to any other religion. When I say not compatible, I mean the values are different. Now, they're different for many different reasons.
Like
in some
what?
cases, it's like if you look at the Jews, they were cut off from European society. They developed completely separately. They didn't really have any Christian influence for the ones that didn't convert. So there was an anti-Christian polemic kind of, or not polemic, there was an anti-Christian kind of sentiment amongst the people, which in some cases is understandable. And for that reason, they historically have opposed Christians.
yeah,
In
but
the
those
early
are
church,
those
you had
are
a lot of
individuals.
persecution
I'm
coming
talking
from
about
the
Judaism.
Jews. Well, I mean, the religion itself condemned Christianity at the onset of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd centuries and worked with the Romans to persecute it as long as the Romans had given them authority to.
Again, you're talking.
St. John Chrysostom writes about this.
I understand, but real quick, what you're talking about specifically was the Sadducees, and a lot of Christians actually mess this up, and they say it was the Pharisees, although the Pharisees were against it. The ones you're talking about with persecution and working with the Romans were the Sadducees. The Sadducees don't even exist anymore. Even any Jewish rabbi
I'm referring
or anything
to
would tell you.
Well, then again, I've met a myriad of Jews that, they would quote Talmudic phrases in order to support.
Again,
the idea
these
that
are
people were righteous and
individuals.
other
I'm
men.
not.
Yes,
I'm not
these are
interested in
individuals, but
individuals.
how am I going to judge a religion off of anything other than those I've met that adhere to
Well, I
it
would.
and what they cite of their religious texts in order to bolster their viewpoints?
Yeah,
Especially
I
when
would.
their
I
own
would go.
texts don't go
Sure, I
against
would.
the
I would go
viewpoints.
off of the text. I've never once formed my opinion about Christianity because of what Christians say, especially since so many Christians say
Well, I'm
different
saying
things.
I form it off of what I am knowledgeable of from the text, which has come from these interactions. So I'm being fair and saying that it is possible that they were simply not well informed on these topics.
What I'm
But
saying
from
is
what
that
I
you're
saw-
talking about
50
the
Orthodox
values of
priests.
Judaism. So I'm saying, what are the values of Judaism, not what somebody says are the values.
I mean, the values of
I have
Judaism.
some questions about videos that surfaced online of Orthodox Jews spitting on Christians in Jerusalem, and
Yeah,
I think
that
it was
happens.
only in Jerusalem.
Yeah, that's definitely
Does it-
happened.
does it-
Again, it's very much. I've been to Jerusalem many times. It's very much not common at all. There's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. Most of them are probably Christian, actually, in Jerusalem at any given time. If it was something that was even somewhat, even if 10% common, right? You would see a video every single hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I mean, I've seen several. I actually would agree with him on that point. I've also seen videos of Israeli police attacking Christians attempting to go to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
You're talking about the one sepulcher.
I'm just asking.
Well, hold on one sec. One sec. Are you talking about the video that came out during Easter of last year of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre?
Well, last Pascha, but also the Pascha before that. I've
Okay,
seen several
so
videos
what
over the
happened
years of
was they
this
weren't
taking
attacking
place.
Christians. What happened is that there was, and if you look at the videos inside, you would actually agree with the Israeli police force. There were so many people inside, and they were lighting fires for their ritual, and they literally said, "We cannot accept any more because it's a fire hazard." They were literally like shoulder to shoulder, nut to butt the whole way. And so they
Maybe I'm
said
incorrect.
that
The video I saw showed the church as being empty, and when people were attempting to filter into it, there were Israeli riot police in full gear attacking them.
there's probably some.
I mean, there was monks being dragged in the very same video. There was Coptic monks and Eastern Orthodox monks being dragged on the floor and
Yeah, look,
arrested.
I think it's look, I'm not gonna, I don't know every single action that's happened throughout all of history, and I'm not gonna defend every single one, but I think it's ridiculous, regardless, even when we're talking about Muslims, Jews, Christians, to when there's
of course
hundreds of thousands of interactions literally every single day, to pick even several videos when we're talking about all of like history, because some of these videos are like 10 years old, some of them are from last year or whatever. I think it's very easy to be like, well, I've seen this video and that video. I'm not going to say it never happens, and I'm not going to say it's always innocent. What I will say is that there's probably always more context, and if that extra context is just a piece of shit like Israeli police officer who had a bad day and is just taking it out on Christians, Muslims, Jews, whatever, then yeah, he should absolutely be punished. But almost all the time when I look into it, there's almost always extra context there. Israel is the only place in the Middle East where Christianity is growing. It's literally the only place in the Middle East.
Well, yeah, and they're certainly more liberal about it than the Muslims that would simply cut your head off, and I'm not arguing against that because every Islamic nation I'm aware of has regulations against proselytizing for any other faith, with the punishment being a fatwa issuance of the death penalty through a Sharia court. So again, I'm not going to say that. I mean, look, if I had to live somewhere in the Middle East, I'd probably choose Lebanon. Second to Lebanon, I'd choose Israel.
I don't know
yeah,
why you
they're
would choose
definitely
Lebanon.
the best off nations.
The Lebanese are persecuting the Maronite Christians, so I don't really know why you would choose Lebanon, but
the Maronite Christians live in the mountains. They're far from any policing or persecution, and they pretty much have their own reservations.
Why do they live in the
I'd rather
mountains
be in
now?
like-
It just when I was a kid, I was born in 1992. When I was a kid, it was a Christian country, not just in the mountains. The whole country was Christian. I'm not saying 100%. I'm just saying majority Christian. So you're saying they live in the mountains. Why do you think they live in the mountains? You're proving my point.
Well, yeah, because the Muslims have forced them out.
Yeah,
What I'm
yeah,
saying
okay,
is
yeah.
Geographically, I would prefer it.
Oh, geographically, yeah, I mean,
That's all,
Lebanon's
yeah.
beautiful.
Just geographically. Yeah, considering the Maronites are in the mountains, I love, being in the mountains, being out there, especially when it comes to like wintertime, even in those regions, just because of the elevation, it'll end up snowing and things like that. There are mountains within Israel, but I like the geography of Lebanon. I like the culture. I'm Orthodox, but there's a small Orthodox community over there. So, again, it's not...
It's actually pretty large.
Yeah.
Alex, should we ask the man if he's knowledgeable about our country?
I'm sure he is.
Okay,
country?
I don't even know where to begin.
What's your
Just
country?
Serbia.
We have two Serbs in the chat, dude. You know what's worse than a fucking Serb? Two of them. Okay, let me not use cuss words, but
We went all this time without a cuss word. You're going to get
what's your
them
opinion on the whole
demonetized, bro.
Kosovo situation?
it's fun,
I don't
fellas.
think you
Serbs
get-
are humans too.
I don't
It's
think you get
fine.
demonetized for curse words. Look, I don't. I'm not as solid with European history as I am. I know where Serbia is. I'm just saying I'm not as knowledgeable with European history or contemporary times than as I am with Middle Eastern. So I couldn't. I actually probably am not that knowledgeable with Serbia, other than the location of it.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, but anyways,
to ask about the Kosovo situation. So that's what.
You guys are all Orthodox Christian?
Yep.
Yes. Where's the fifth guy? Did he leave early?
Tyrone. I'm Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Here.
Where's
Just with the
Tyrone?
camera off.
Oh yeah, bro. Sorry, my fault, bro. I was.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I was just holding
Yeah,
it.
we're all Orthodox.
I'm Protestant.
As for Tyrone,
is Protestant.
Yeah.
So do you since you're I don't talk a lot of Orthodox because I grew up Catholic, but with this idea of like Orthodox, do you guys believe in the whole like kind of replacement theology where Israel is now the church?
We don't affirm of dispensational theology.
Well, my question is like when it talks about like Romans 11, when it talks about the church, when it talks about in the book of Revelation, when it talks about the temple, what do you guys as Orthodox Christians believe?
Yeah, we believe that it is the historical church that fulfilled the promise. The historical church instituted by Christ himself.
Okay, I have a couple questions, but first the super chat. Thank you, McFly. They said, tell them Albania was right and Kosovo is free. Someone told me to tell you Albania was right and Kosovo is free.
Oh, of course someone says
Of
that.
course. All love to the Albanians.
This is like second grade.
If it was an Albanian saying, all love.
I'm just
I
reading
would
it.
love the two Serbs speak on that one.
No worries.
No, it's funny. It's fine.
I don't need. I actually can someone explain the context to me? I don't know much about it.
Okay, so let's go like this, right? There's a certain people who will say that the region of Kosovo belongs to Serbia.
Yeah.
There are certain people who will say it belongs to Albania, and there's a third third community of people who will say it's free and independent. You know,
it belonged to Clinton. That's who it belongs.
Yeah, it belongs to Bill Clinton. Let's say that much. It belongs to Clinton.
Yeah.
Let's give.
I have a different opinion, though. I think it belongs to Epstein. Serbia.
Yeah, maybe.
True. Yeah, sure. They kidnapped a lot of children from Balkan.
Okay, real quick. So back to what we were kind of talking about. So the Orthodox Church, it's not quite the same as Catholicism. It doesn't believe in like replacement theology, but you do believe Israel is the church. Like when it says Israel, you believe that's the church.
Well, yeah. When it says Israel, there are points in which it does refer to the nation state of the Old Testament and the ethnic group of the Israelites. But generally, we take the promises levied to Israel within, especially the later prophetic books, to be referring to the Christian church, which, according to the Orthodox faith, is the new Israel.
So when Jesus Christ in the Gospels specifically says that he will work to restore the kingdom of Israel specifically, you take that to mean the Christians? Because then why would he not correct? I think it might have been Simon that asked him. I could be wrong about that, but regardless, why didn't he correct him and was like, no, there is no kingdom of Israel.
Well, I mean, if his kingdom is not of this earth, and he did not come to launch this revolt against the Romans,
right, that's my point, is he's not talking about his kingdom. He's talking about the kingdom of Israel here on earth, and he doesn't correct him. He says, yes. Why wouldn't he correct him and say, no, that's not a thing anymore?
I'll be back.
I mean, is Israel presently a kingdom?
Well, no, that's the point. He said, are you going to restore that? And he says, yes. Obviously, he didn't, but whatever. Maybe he will in the second coming. But my point is that he doesn't correct him and say, no, that's not a thing anymore. Now it's Christians or the church or whatever. How come he doesn't correct him?
I mean, I'm not read on every single point of Scripture. I'm a catechumen in the point of entering the church, and I'm not going to claim that I haven't answered everything because that would be arrogant. That being said, in general terms, when it is speaking of Israel, the promises levied in the Old Testament apply to the church.
Okay.
That's the only statement that I could give that would be like correct.
Do you know about
to my current level of?
Do you know about like the Book of Revelation when it talks about the temple, the physical temple, and how there's measurements of it? What is that?
I actually would agree that that's like an end times prophecy. Yeah.
Because so you do believe in the third temple?
Yeah, many Orthodox saints have even spoken of this and spoken of the coming religion of the Antichrist. A few modern people, like Father Peter Harris, speaks of this. So yeah, there is an accepted ecclesiological aspect that the third temple and things like that are going to play in the second coming.
How do Orthodox Christians take in like Romans 11? Which What Bible do Orthodox Christians read?
The New Testament we read the accepted canon. The Old Testament we read the Septuagint, the Greek. It's Greek. It means the translation of the 70 from 200 BC. 70 Greek scholars compiled the Old Testament books as we understand them. So we have like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Maccabees, and a few other books that Protestants don't read. A few books that Catholics don't read. The Orthodox Study Bible is the Bible I personally read. If you want like a specific Bible, it is just that canon, but with study notes within it.
Okay, fair enough. So like Romans 11 specifically is, I mean, it's a whole chapter, but it's talking about the remnants of the remnant of Israel, and it's specifically talking about
Dude,
the
why do you have so
people.
many Muslims in your chat, by the way? No, Jesus was not a Muslim, fellas. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
but
guys are
no.
watching me?
No, I just pulled up the chat because I was curious to see how
Apparently
many
he
Muslims
is.
came
It's
to
my
hate
first
watch.
time to see you. Well, what's your name? I think I should look you up. What's
Nick
your name?
Matau.
This is Nick. Yeah, Mattel. Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the chat just now, but yeah, there's a lot of Muslims, and yeah, they're retarded.
And then a
but-
lot of people asking you to skip too. And then a few people shitting on you,
People-
man.
yeah,
You
no,
You guys are
people-
giving him money hate watching. You know that, right?
There's some people in the chat, they like when I just kind of argue and shit on Muslims, and so they're probably like, this is boring.
Well, hey, if that's the case, I don't want your viewership count dropping, but I appreciate the conversation. And
Yeah, no
God
problem,
bless you.
brother. God bless.
Have fun. Run into some good old Muslims.
Oh,
I'm sure we'll see them too.
All right, God bless. Bye bye.
Take care.
We're guys. Hi.
Hi. What's up with the flags in the back?
That is America, Israel, and Iran.
Take down the. That's interesting flags.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you,
interesting.
Wait, do you
How old
support?
are you? Over 18?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure. Go ahead. What was your question?
My question was, what do you think about what's happening right now, like with the war with Israel and Iran?
Yeah, sure. Well, first, thanks, McFly. Jesus wasn't a Serbian either. Yeah, that's true. What do I think? I mean, I support the complete demolishment of the IRGC. I think they're persecuting their people. They've killed 30 to 50,000 people in a day, in days, simply for protesting. And so I think the IRGC is awful. They're the #1 state-sponsored terrorism in the world, and so I absolutely support it.
Do you support Israel?
Yeah, of course. That's why I have the flag.
Israel or Palestine?
He just said Israel, bro.
Why would I not support Israel?
I'm asking him between.
Israel is the tip of the spear of fighting Islamist terrorism, which wants to. I mean, you're American. They literally.
I'm not American. I'm actually Arab.
You can be American and Arab. You understand that, right?
I know, but I wasn't born in America.
Do you have a pass or citizenship here?
I do.
Okay, so you're American. I don't understand. If you don't like it, why don't you?
No, I don't really consider myself American because I wasn't born here. I was born in.
Well, you're basically half. But
that's like not the point. Anyway.
Your full
Where were you?
nationality.
No, it's fine. Where were you born?
I was born in Iraq.
So why don't you want to go back to Iraq then, if you don't like America?
I didn't say I don't like America.
You just said you don't accept it so much that you don't even consider yourself American, even though you literally have
I didn't say
citizenship
I
here.
didn't accept it to the point where I don't consider myself. I just said I don't consider myself American because I came here when I was 9.
Yeah, you just
That has nothing to do with me liking America or disliking it.
You just said right now, I didn't say I don't accept it, and then the very next sentence was, I don't accept it.
I did not say that. I said I don't consider myself American.
Okay.
Because I'm not.
What do you want?
Okay, fine. Well, anyways, Islamist terrorism.
Thanks for sharing your opinion.
Okay, so Islamist terrorism is a threat to the West. Do you not agree?
What do you mean terrorism?
I don't understand what Islamic terrorism is. There is no such thing as there's ISIS, there is terrorism in general, but
Boko
there's no such
Haram,
thing as
Taliban, Al Qaeda, Hamas, PIJ,
Taliban
PFLP,
has nothing to do.
DFLP.
I am agnostic myself, but Taliban has nothing to do with Islam. As a person who's read the Quran before,
I've read it twice.
Okay, you've read it twice. Did it mention the Taliban?
The Taliban? Of course it doesn't say the Taliban, they came later, but the values that the Taliban holds, Sharia law specifically, the way they treat women, the unbelievers. Yes, of course.
I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, so you agree. They do hold the values of Islam.
I do agree, but I was confused because you said Islamic terrorism, but I do agree with that. That is exactly why I'm agnostic, because there's just so much.
So can you tell me when people like the Taliban, Daesh, which is ISIS, but Daesh, Boko Haram, Hamas, PIJ, PFOP, DFOP, PRC, Army of Islam, Houthis, Hezbollah, IRGC, all of these Islamic terrorist groups, who do they scream death to the most?
Enlighten me.
The West, America, Christians, Jews, Hindus, like people are on them, but essentially the West is where I'm getting at. So since 2001, there has been about somewhere between 75,000 to 100,000 terrorist attacks. Most of those have been religious terrorist attacks. Of that, 70,000 terrorist attacks have been from Islamic terrorist organizations. Almost exclusive religious terrorist attacks have been by Muslims. In the Global Terrorist Index, the top 15 terrorist organizations, 14 of the 15 are Muslim. Some years it's 15 out of 15. So you're telling me Islamic terrorism, you don't understand what that is. How do you not? They make up by far the most religious terrorism in the world.
So that makes it okay to like what America and Israel is doing?
Yes, of course.
Killing innocent people.
Well,
it's
they're
crazy
targeting the
how
IRGC.
in 2020, do you support ICE?
Well, yeah, of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
Well, okay, you're fucking cut off.
Okay. How dare I not like illegal immigrants?
كان فاهم انما اقول هولا هولا
Hello.
شفت
I don't
شفت
speak
على
whatever
ولا
it is
ده
you're speaking, bro.
fuck you
Oh.
free Palestine fuck you.
From what? You know, it's crazy how they only know enough English just to be hateful.
Fuck you I'm from Egypt. Fuck you, Egypt #1, bro.
Oh, you're the one that Israel went boop.
والله.
You remember the 6-day war? Remember 6 days? No. All right.
Oh no, I can go.
It's screaming so much in the background.
Oh no, that's just my location. You see that just coming? Don't worry about him. What is that? It's kind of autistic. Don't make fun of him, please.
I'm autistic.
I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm telling you about what my son is. Well, I'm sorry. I'm joking.
No, I get it. It's in your guys' DNA to be aggressive.
Are you not a guy?
I said it's in your guys' DNA to be aggressive, not guys' DNA to be aggressive.
Okay, what's the difference? I'm sorry. Enlighten me.
It's also in your guys' DNA to be stupid.
My dick then. You're that type of guy to eat a dick then. What the fuck is you're a faggot because you're not considering yourself a guy. Because you're not a fucking guy. You're
I didn't
a bitch.
say guys. I said you guys.
No!
Why are Arabs such low IQ, dude?
Yo, you Israeli, bro?
I said your guys.
Yeah, he is. Do you fuck with Israelis?
Yeah, they're fucking your guys' shit up.
Do you believe in Iran, brother?
Sorry, it's hard to hear you. You're real quiet.
Wait, give me the microphone. Hold up. Do you support Iran, brother?
The Iranian people or the IRGC?
The Iranian people.
Yeah, of course. I support the people.
I like the necklace. It's a Palestinian necklace, right?
It's an Israeli necklace.
No, it's not.
Okay, but it is. It has the Golan Heights in it. Palestinians.
The Golan Heights is Palestinian. Thankfully.
Wait, did you just say the Golan Heights are Palestinian?
Yeah, the whole land is Palestinian.
Wow. The Golan Heights? Do you know where the Golan Heights is, dude?
Question.
Wait, do you know where the Golan Heights is? Don't ignore that. You're about to embarrass yourself. Do you know where the Golan Heights is?
It's between Syria and Palestine. I'm not.
So now you're saying Palestinians claim the Golan Heights?
Dude, it was a joke. Like you cannot.
No, it wasn't. No.
Anyways, what are you?
They're trying to take over fucking that too.
Are you Persian though? By any chance, are you Persian? No. Well, what are you ethnically? Because I see the Iran flag, and I want to.
Italian, Spanish, Mexican.
Oh
no, I seen this guy. He debated that Goiper on that like one panel.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Beside the point, why do you think the IRGC is bad, bro?
Well, one, they're Islamic, so there's that. Two, they slaughtered.
What's wrong with being Islamic?
Can I answer the whole question and then tell you about that?
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
anyways,
go.
they slaughtered 30 to 50,000 civilians in just
So did
days
Israel.
simply for... No, they didn't.
They
In fact,
bombed
no, in
hundreds of
days?
civilians.
No, they didn't. Anyways, can I just finish before you embarrass yourself more? You're just making things up. They
Okay,
slaughtered
no, no.
more Iranian civilians in days than the civilians in Gaza in 2 years, and nobody
Okay.
gave a shit. So on top of that, they also send proxy groups to the Western Hemisphere to actually attack America and our allies. And of course, they are the #1 state-sponsored terrorism in the entire world.
Okay. So let's start with so what do you think is the solution then?
Demolish them and get rid of Islam out of
Demolish
the
these
areas in the
people.
Arabian
Who are you
Peninsula.
gonna put in charge?
That's up to the Persians, the indigenous people of the land that are not when the Muslims came and went to an area that no one asked them to.
You know Iran has been Muslim since 6th century?
Well, first off, Islam didn't exist in the 6th century, buddy, so that doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, sorry. Since the 600s, my bad.
Yeah, even that's not true, but whatever.
Okay, Iran has been Muslim.
They've been Muslim for a while, that's true. When the Muslims came to conquer and colonize and spread their fucked up religion,
Okay, so
you're correct.
same with the Christians and the same with the Christians. What's your point?
Yeah, except Christianity doesn't worship a pedophile, so you know there's that.
No, Christians do not worship a pedophile, but Trump is a pedophile, and you guys cherish him so much.
Is Trump is he a prophet? I didn't know. What religion is he a prophet
Doesn't
of?
matter if it's a prophet. He's a pedophile.
Of course it matters. There's a big difference between religion and just
So
man.
you are not denying that Trump is a pedophile.
What makes you think I even like Trump?
You support Israel, and he loves Israel like a lot.
Again, I'm just confused how you're comparing a prophet of God to just some person here on earth.
Okay, fine. So
just a stupid point.
You don't think we should put the Shah back in charge?
That's up to the Persian people.
Well, you know the Persian people already chose a president before the Shah and before Khamenei. You know.
Yeah. Once again, I'm saying I support what the Persian people. It seems like most of them want the Shah, so that makes sense to me.
Oh, first of all, that's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's no evidence. Number one, there's no evidence for that.
Yeah, there is. 80 to 85% of the Persian people in Iran actually want a major. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Want a major change of the government. Yeah, okay.
Black guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Why do you have the Jew flag in Israel?
Which one is it? The Jew flag or Israel?
I don't know, but bitch.
Why are you so angry, dude?
Cause bitch,
or
you
chick,
just,
I don't know. Are you a he or a she?
I'm not your mother that has a your mom's a chick with a dick. Your mom's a
Why do you speak like that? That's
like
not a
what?
natural voice. You're forcing it. Why don't you speak
I'm
naturally?
not forcing it.
You are. Nobody in the world has that
You came out
voice.
your mom's zip hole. You came out your mom's zip hole, bitch.
Why are they so angry? Even the gay Arabs are angry.
Bitch,
Like,
your mother's
insane.
a slut. I sells her pussy for free on the side of the road, you fucking nasty ass motherfucking big body ass bitch. You're ugly as fuck. I swear to motherfucking God, bitch. Have the fuck down, bitch. And your hairline's motherfucker receding, bitch. You
I
have
like how he's trying to speak fast, but he's just saying the same words again
on
and
my forehead,
again.
bitch. You have a make on my motherfucking forehead, bitch. Go get a motherfucking forehead redact with y'all stink ass, you fucking nappy headed ass.
Anyways,
sick
can you
ass
just answer me a question without being so barbaric?
Oh my God.
Can you know one person who, as a toddler, when they
Can
first
you know
start
one
speaking...
person
Okay,
that-
I'm going to mute
can
you
you
so I
know
can
one
ask the question. Can you tell me one person, just like as a toddler, who has ever just like started speaking and go, mommy? Like, nobody speaks like that naturally. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute. I don't know why you're speaking right now. You're muted. It's like kind of weird that you think... Okay. I'll just keep him muted, or she, I don't know, whatever, they, them. I'm going to keep they, them muted and see how long they speak, thinking that we can hear them chat. That's what he does to his boyfriend's butthole. How long do you guys think? You guys want to take like a poll or something on how long you think he'll keep talking without saying anything? Hey, homegirl, this is already streaming. You don't need to... Yeah, we're streaming right now. It's already on camera. You don't have to... He's still speaking as if he thinks we can hear him. Ew, the nails. Yeah, his nails are fucked up. Nah, this one is crazy as fuck. How long would he last in Palestine? How do we poll? Actually, I don't know how we poll on YouTube. Sorry, Nat. The new Ayatollah. You guys think he's still speaking? Let me unmute to see if he's still screaming at the camera.
Your mother's a slut, bitch.
Yeah. All right, go back to mute. Is that a trans person? I think it is. You know what it is? What's the name of those little boys that dress up like girls in Afghanistan? What's the name of them? Like Bakabazi or something like that? Where the Muslim men, they have sex with these boys. Nick triggered him bad. I know I don't know if it's a him though. I think it might be a girl dressed like a man. Oh, I skipped. What's up, man? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually end the live, you guys, because I have my midterm tomorrow, so I have to end a little early today. Bachabazi, that's it. Bachabazi, Bachabazi. Yeah, the little dancing boys. All right. So if you guys are here from TikTok, unfortunately, I will be, unless I get an appeal back, but I don't think I will. I will be banned from TikTok for until the 20th. So either the night of the 20th or the 21st will be the first time I will be able to go live. But I will, of course, continue to go live here on YouTube and X and all the other stuff. I also don't go live on Friday nights. So what is that? It is Wednesday right now. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter anyways, because on the night of the 20th, I won't be live anyway. So it will be on the 21st. I'll be back on TikTok along with, of course, YouTube, X, all that stuff. Wish me luck on my midterm. I got my midterm tomorrow on history up to 1500. I'm just kidding. You don't have to wish me luck. I'll be fine. Moderate texted me. All right, y'all. Thursday now. It's Wednesday for me. I'm on the West Coast, remember? So it's not Thursday for another hour. All right, y'all. I really love you guys. I'm so glad I'm streaming on YouTube now. I love the YouTube chat a lot. I think it's amazing. Of course, I love my TikTok fam. I hope my TikTok fam is here in YouTube. I know some of you are. I love it. X is cool because I do get a lot of views on X, but X doesn't really have like a chat, you know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. It's fine. They're watching. Let's see what X is at right now, actually. X is at, yeah, 1,260 views on X. Holy shit. A lot of people watch on X. Anyways, for those wondering, I am going to post a YouTube video probably tomorrow. I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek right now because I like to give my live viewers, I like to give them a sneak peek, a little sneaky, because it's my way of thanking people for watching the live. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Where is it? Here it is. I'll probably post this clip on X tonight or tomorrow, but this is from what's going to be a large live. God damn it. All right, hold on. I got to do this the old-fashioned way.
Before I ask my...
All right, let's... This was actually a video I meant to post back during when I was at AmFest, okay? And I forgot about it, actually. It's part of an entire roundtable that I had with opinionated girl. Her name's Maddie, Scottish Korean. He's the one that's like, there are 52 Muslim countries in the world. Why would you move to the West if you want to live under Sharia law? You know, or leave the goats alone. He does that a lot if you guys know him. And also older millennial. His name's Joe. And myself, of course. Let me show you guys real quick. Hold on one sec. We're getting there. All right, there we go. There we go. No, that's not right. All right, let's make this bigger like this. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Right here. All right, here you guys go. This is a little sneak peek of the video that I'll probably be releasing tomorrow. It's like an hour long though, so I might cut a little bit because I don't like posting YouTube videos longer than 30 minutes even.
Question. I just want to let you know that I'm a survivor of human trafficking through Islam, through my employer.
God.
So if you don't mind, I'll tell you briefly. But I was an 18-year-old, and
Can you
just
speak
like,
louder? Sorry.
what's that? Can I speak louder?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I did hear that though.
Yes,
Keep going.
but my story is I'm a survivor of human trafficking through Islam through my employer.
Holy shit. Sorry.
Wow. For 13 years.
Jesus.
So I just got a job like any other college student. I worked 2 jobs. I went to college full time, and I just wanted to be able to make a better life for myself as a first-generation college graduate. But unfortunately, my employer started grooming me and targeting me, and out of fear, I converted to Islam as an employee. And with that, he threatened me into marrying his brother in Tunisia, which is North Africa. And for 13 years, I didn't know how to ask for help because I began to get brainwashed to think that Christians hated me, even though I grew up Christian. I started wearing the burqa. I covered my hair. For 13 years, I lost my identity.
Wow.
And praise Jesus, I'm back now, but I had to
God
flee
bless.
and escape out of Florida. So my question is, how are we going to protect our American citizens against green card marriages and immigration scams?
13 years. I almost didn't believe your story because you look like 20, 21.
I'm over 40.
Wow.
Well, I would say that the one big thing to me is that we need to recognize, like, I always say that when somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
Yes.
Islam regularly tells us who they are. They tell us they're not a religion. They tell us they're a cult of domination. That where they go, they don't go to coexist. They go to take over.
Right.
And the problem is we are so accommodating to everyone, and accommodation leads to domination. And that's all we're getting with that.
Right.
And, you know, if we just believe them, we could stop things like that from happening. We could stop them from taking over. But if we're going to continue to accommodate people who tell us they hate us and tell us they want to dominate us,
Right.
that's exactly what they're going to do. But I'm so thankful that you're able to get away from that.
Praise
Because, I mean,
Jesus.
that's a situation that your life is at risk every day, and your life's even greater risk as you're trying to get away. So to find the strength to do that, whether through Jesus or through whatever you were able to do, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story. That's so
I can't hear. Say it again.
Thank you for sharing your story. That's so amazing. I'm so happy you were able to
you.
come back to Jesus.
Thank you. Come on, see.
Yeah, this was pretty insane, honestly. When I heard this story, it kind of broke my heart a bit, actually, because for obvious reasons, it's just an insane story, honestly. Anyways, that's one part of the video, but obviously it's actually more of a round talk about specifically Islam. So I have to go through it a little bit. If I don't release the whole entire thing, I'll probably release it in 2 parts. I really don't like... Yeah, that's Scottish Korean. Thanks for the super chat. Leave the goats alone. Also, thanks to the other super chat, Kadal. It's in Hebrew. All right, I'll give it a shot. Shak... Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. What does the double yod mean? I forget. Shock Bev. Nope, I don't know. Thank you for the other super chat. Was there any follow up with Andrew Wilson? Yes, he did. Okay, hey babe, what is the double yod again? Double yod, or is that just like a it's supposed to be a Y sound? Okay. You know what? I got a better idea. It's Hakadosh. Oh. Wait, let me see that. Wait, how's that Hakadosh? Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Kadosh Baruch Hu. Wait, why is there a sheen? It's sheen, right? Sheen? Why is that in the front then? God, Nick. Oh, okay. Okay, I just put it in the translator. It says, "May God bless you, righteous among the nations. Thank you for your work." Ah, thank you. Oh, it's Shehakeva Yavrech Otech Hasid Omot Olam Toda al Poalech. Anyways, it's acronyms. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. All right. Only first letters of each. Okay, okay, that makes sense. All right, gotcha. That makes sense. All right. I'm struggling to learn Hebrew. I need to get back into Ulpan. I really do. Honestly, if I never stopped Ulpan, I would actually be fluent in Hebrew by now. Honestly, that's my bad. I just got busy, but love the YouTube format. I love it too. Oh, look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at her. Look at my baby. Look at her. Look at my baby. All right. You guys, להתראות. לילה טוב. Am Yisrael Chai. Bye-bye. And God bless America. Look at how content she is.